then to Merseyside.
Yeah.
Operator, we
sure.
are
United
recording live right now. You like my voice, smooth operator. All right, that's wow.
And they found a new podcast.
That's I thought that was my calling.
Rough.
No, well, if that was
Hard
your calling,
intro.
we're hanging up.
Ah, got him, Huss. Got him.
Welcome back, Huss. Went on a drought there.
PFC 272, EPL Matchday 14 review. Lots of derbies this weekend.
Triple day derby.
Arsenal versus Spurs. Let's open with that. The North London
Come on,
derby.
you Gooners! Reppin', wearing the jersey for all those out there who can't see me. Kissing the patch. Hope you can hear it out there. I love it. What a game.
What's going on with Tom today? He's feeling frisky.
Hell yeah, I am. Are you serious? You see the performance, son? 4-2 against those bitch-ass Spurs?
Oh,
Who didn't even deserve the lead in the first half? We're all over them from the whistle. Spurs look shell-shocked. Arsenal, we've been struggling the first half all year. I thought that the first 30 minutes of the game we dominated. But again...
Yeah, first 30 was aggressive.
Again, this thing of the first half comes back to haunt us because Spurs, within like 3 minutes, gets 2 goals. I mean, it was the first one off a needless free kick that we conceded. But Leno, shitty goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Get your body up against that. And then it was a quick fire PK.
Peter Cech would have saved that.
Petacek would have saved that.
Speaking of PK, what were your thoughts, man? The
First
PK
one?
on Hunmin who ended up catching
What about the one
booze.
before that?
Vertonghen's was
Vertonghen.
legit. That was
Vertonghen's was legit. There's no debate there. It
That
should
was
have
just dumb.
arguably been a red.
It reminded me
Why
of
have your arm up there?
No, because freaking Mustafi had an open header.
Didn't
It was a-
Umtiti have one like that
it
in
was
the
a-
World Cup too? Where his arm was like up in the air. Yeah, it was similar to that where the defender's open behind you.
The only reason Vertonghen did it was because if you see the replay, Mustafi had a clear header 5 yards out. It should have been a red, to be honest, because that's
It wasn't goal
one
bound. If it
intentional.
was goal bound, I can
But it's,
see it.
it's stopping a goal, like a high chance goal scoring opportunity.
But it's still
and
tricky
it wasn't a
header.
footballing play either. Like it wasn't like naturally handballed.
Yeah, it's
He
a yellow-
literally
it's a yellow card.
Maradona'd it.
It's a yellow card.
The only time you see a red
Maybe.
card for a
If
handball,
it's going in the net and you use a hand, Luis Suarez.
that's the only time you see
any
it.
of those moments.
Yeah, that's
a
fair.
red.
That's fair.
Yeah, I agree. It was a
Igor.
yellow.
Let's get a ref's opinion on this.
But Aubameyang just tucking it away nicely. Great start for him, and it would not be the end for Pierre.
Dude, he's shown up, man. This season, especially slow start, especially against the two big teams, City and Chelsea, beginning of the year. But since then, man, like he's really taken off. Like Lacazette's moved aside a little bit, which is fine because you have Aubameyang stepping into that role and being the guy leading this team, man. As a Thierry Henry style, not performance, but being the big guy up top, big center forward
With pace.
for Arsenal. With
14.
pace. One touch finish on that goal, man. That was a beautiful. His second
came
goal.
out of
His second
nowhere,
goal
huh?
was beautiful.
That came out of nowhere. That goal, man.
And
Well,
he's
the second-
leading the EPL in goals. My man's sitting on 10 goals right now.
First to break
chasing
double
that golden
digits.
boot.
I think we all said that when their transfer links with Aubameyang. I think everyone wanted him on their team for the most part because it wasn't so much whether he was going to do it; it's how long he can do it for because he's at an older age. But this guy, he seems young. I feel like this guy could be with Arsenal for the next.
What does that mean?
I feel like Aubameyang can be with Arsenal for the next 4 years playing at top level.
As long as he doesn't lose that speed. I mean, he was caught off sides like 10 times. But as long as he doesn't lose that speed.
That's the most important part. But
Shit,
also,
I'm fine.
that second goal, that was precision over power. It was just nice,
both.
simple. That was just a nice, simple, make
Precision,
good connection
power.
with the ball, make sure it's on net, and it just slipped up the side.
And let me tell you what happened this game, right? Because Arsenal all over Spurs. Then all of a sudden, these cocky fuck Spurs, they get a goal. They tied up 1-1. And now all of a sudden, Dele Alli, you want to go into the stands. You want to start talking shit to Aaron Ramsey. Now it gets heated. That was the turning point of this game, in my opinion. They riled up the wrong dudes. They went into the fan section after the first goal was scored.
Yeah, but then they got
They
the
didn't
penalty.
go into the fan section.
Oh,
They just went to a corner and he gave the fans.
shut the
and
crowd.
was
taunted
it
the fans.
Eric Dyer scored
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
goal
I
off
love
the
it, dude.
deflection.
Dude, he celebrated harder than Salah has in all 40 of his
Eric
goals.
Dyer, that's fine. Do your thing, man. But it's what Dele Alli comes up, he follows up, and there's other guys.
think-
Oh, you
Dude,
know
Dele-
why
I
Dele
think it was
follows up?
everyone.
No. You know why Dele follows up?
Why?
Because Gundozi
Yeah.
runs at Dyer because he's pissed about the
My man was warming up.
Exactly. He's warming up, jumps on the field to have a go at Dyer.
Yeah.
Ramsey, Ali defends Dyer,
Yeah.
and then Ali and Gundozi get into it, and then Ramsey comes
Rambo.
in to
Like a
defend the
true
low ball.
captain, like a true savage, son.
Well,
we cannot lose this guy.
I don't
He's a
know if the
true
turning
Arsenal
point. I don't know if
Bruno.
the turning point was saying, "Oh, Arsenal got mad." No, I think it was the other way around. I think the Spurs got too comfortable where they started falling asleep a little
they
bit.
were never
No, but the
comfortable.
thing
Yeah,
is,
they
when the
never
ball
did.
came into Aubameyang, yeah, that was a great shot. But look at the third goal. That wasn't anything great by Arsenal. The defense. What's his name? With the sound with the F, right back. Voigt.
that
Oh
was a
my
mistake.
goodness, he fell asleep. He was sleepwalking out there.
Look-
He missed the ball, and then Lacazette. Yeah, he had a decent amount of power, but it got deflected. So it was fortunate. So it was a fortunate play twice.
It was.
It was good effort, but it was because
you got to make him pay.
Because
Here's the thing: you
because
have to
Tottenham, if he was just a little bit more aware of the situation, Arsenal doesn't even have that ball. So it was less Arsenal, more Tottenham.
But here's what you do have to give Arsenal credit for. I agree. Definitely more
I'm still giving them
Tottenham
credit
messing
for
up.
it.
You have to punish dudes for their mistakes,
Yeah.
and that was clinical. That's what we call when you make a mistake like that in a big derby match. You have to take advantage of it.
What was
You know what I mean?
clinical? The stealing the ball or the shot from
means
Lacazette?
they're taking
the
the
fact that you
chance.
put it in the back of the net.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean that was very
capitalized
fortunate.
off of a mistake.
He slipped.
As fortunate
He
as it
slipped
was.
off a shot and then it got
No, he's
deflected.
saying still like they got a knockout punch. Like you're right, it was very lucky, but they took advantage of that luck.
Gotta take advantage. That's what you
when
have
it
to
comes when it's compared to Spurs, Arsenal deserves that after the last few years Spurs have had. And you can kind of see the shift is now happening again where Spurs, the end of their run is maybe
shift?
happening.
The
And-
shift never. What
and
shift are you
Arsenal
talking
might
about?
become-
What shift are
Okay,
you talking about,
relax,
mate?
Look,
Relax.
I wouldn't look, man.
Because we're still the big brother. That's the thing. We sunned Spurs.
Spurs,
Fine,
Spurs,
fine.
Spurs.
You're the big brother that went to jail for like 5 years, while Spurs had a nice time on
We've
the
been
road.
lifting the whole time. Now we're out.
Yeah, but
Now what?
But man, Spurs haven't
It
won
was-
shit, so technically
Exactly.
Arsenal
We
the
were
older
always, if Spurs had won trophies and they were really threatening to be like, all right, look, they've been a good, consistent team. But this to me was a letdown because this was a Spurs team that's coming off of beating Inter 1-0 late in the Champions League, thrashing Chelsea 3-1. I was scared coming to this game.
Yeah, but
Although
you
they
know-
are going
you know
up
what it
against
is,
an
man?
Arsenal team who's undefeated
what
in
it is?
18. Shit.
No, you caught a team. Look, you guys deserved it from the jump.
They
though
were
you
flat.
caught. Thank you. All these guys, all these Tottenham guys, blew their load on Chelsea last week, and they blew it on Inter. They needed to win to stay alive in the Champions League. So mentally, I think they were just drained. You saw the way they started.
You better save your
versus-
load for the dime piece, for the 10.
Look, if they split 3 points between Chelsea and Arsenal back to back, I think that's a good day for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
Look, and they were coming in hot.
Yeah.
And Arsenal was Spurs
Arsenal
was coming in on fire.
No,
Spurs
but
was coming
Arsenal
on fire.
is
Arsenal was
undefeated
coming in
in
hot.
18
yes.
games,
So we
dude.
were hot as well, but Spurs was on fire. Because those were two
I don't
big
think.
victories.
I think they were
I think
burnt out. I think
I
they
don't
were
like that.
burnt
I don't
out,
like
man.
that. I don't like that because when they're beating Chelsea and they're beating Inter, then it's wow. We give
No,
them
no,
credit
no.
for
It was
not
back to-
purchasing anyone, and then so it's like that's what happens.
But I'm saying, like, you played 3 tough games in a row. You know, like, mentally,
Yeah, no,
that's
it's a hard
draining.
schedule.
That's
But
all
no,
I'm saying.
yeah,
You guys
it was
deserve
a
a
hard
win.
schedule.
You got your 3 points,
not
but,
only
like,
that-
you didn't get a fresh Tottenham, I
you
don't
got-
think. Even
you
the
have
way
to
they
remember-
started the first 5 minutes.
Spurs were on top in
Didn't
the
get a fresh
table.
Arsenal either.
So when you're in a race and you're running, you're the lead guy, or versus the second, you're always running fast. I feel like as the second because you're chasing someone. So even if I feel like Spurs, if they
Yeah, tell
had
that to
they had the
Usain Bolt,
mentality,
bro.
they
Tell
had
it
the
to-
mentality of if we get a tie here, if we get a draw, it's a good day. You can't have that mentality. I feel like that's the type of
I
mentality.
don't think they went. Absolutely not, man. I think they just got played out the park. They were
Nah,
tied. By the
when it
way,
went
Tom,
2-2,
you
I
say
think they were like, all right, let's keep it here rather than let's go score that.
It was
goal.
scared
I think they
because
were just tired, man. Also, you say a tired Arsenal. None of your starters played on Thursday. Like
Yeah, we
the
rotated.
last game, every single starter
Yeah, we
played on
rotated.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah, they're tied. They
Yeah.
played
For
7 days
Tottenham.
ago. Oh my
So
lord.
like
yeah, we rotated.
they were tired, man. They played Chelsea, then Spurs. Most of them played 90 minutes. Then they come into a fresh, undefeated Arsenal. Like you saw the first 5 minutes. That wasn't. We've never seen Tottenham start like that. Like mentally, they were always on. They might give up a goal early, sure.
Yeah,
But
they
like
were off.
you guys,
They were
for the
definitely
first 30 minutes, you even said
We
it. They were
dominated the
off.
game. We
So
definitely
I think they were
dominated the game.
exhausted. You deserved the win. You guys
Yeah, fuck
fought
them.
back.
Yeah,
But like
should have bought then. Then it's on you. That's fine. I'll take that point. Then it's on you. You should have made your team
Absolutely.
deeper. This is big boy football. No excuses. If you didn't
But
strengthen your
that's
team,
what happens, man. That's
fine.
I mean,
We'll take it.
Spurs are lucky to be where they are without any signings. This is their best start in their history, right?
Yeah.
To the season, with no signings. But yeah, but these are the games. This is where you lose ground. This is why they'll never be a serious contender for the title. So you're gonna keep losing games to the big boys.
But that's why I said to you guys, Spurs, they're just fools gold. You think they're something expensive, they look great, they have a chance, and then when you bring it to the dealer, guess what? You're getting pennies for it, because that's all they are right now. Because they feel like they have the team to go somewhere, but yet it's almost like they get 4 flat tires.
Frauds.
Exactly. They're trying to go to the mall, they just go to the Tedeschi's down the road. It's a little convenience store.
Nobody knows what Tedeschi's is.
Dude, what I love is Unai Emery to me.
Northeast joke. What up?
It was not even there anymore because they sold to 7-Eleven.
Unai Emery, he's got some balls. Now, Ozil, he had a back problem, so that was another reason he wasn't starting. But he's changed the shape now to a 3-4-3. For most of the season, we've been playing a 4-3-3. So he's had to adjust. Rob Holding, the Son PK, there was contact. It was a soft PK, but there was contact.
You see after the game?
But Son was diving. After that, Son was diving all over the place.
You see after the game?
Yeah,
Socrates goes right up to him.
Yeah.
Starts talking, and then as Son's walking away, you see Socrates doing the diving motion to him.
Yeah, he was like, you're
and points
diving
at him.
everywhere.
Look, I'm cool with Socrates doing that. What I'm not cool with, Barron. Come on. You're
What?
not big. You're not tough. Like I said, he's as tough as Orlando Bloom. Like, come on. He's trying to get into, who was it, Toby's face or Vertonghen? And he's trying to be tough with him, and then he's trying to be tough with somebody else. It's like, come on, buddy. You're like a fly. Go fuck her off.
What do you want him to do? Back down? I told you we're gonna have heart this year. Even dudes who have ponytails are pushing people now. Like Unai Emery's inspiring this team, man. Back then,
No, I
Wenger's
believe
coming
that.
in. So that's what I like to see, and I think that we're sleeping on. I did sleep on Unai Emery's coaching ability a little bit. His ability to make
motivational.
adjustments in game specifically. Because when I look at this, the substitutes he made, Lacazette, Aaron Ramsey, damn near right at halftime.
At halftime.
At
yeah.
half, yeah.
It just completely changed the game.
Well, man,
those guys were fired up in the locker room, and he stepped up. That takes balls, man.
Mkhitaryan and Iwobi have no place on this team.
Thank you, Al. Mickey, get out.
I told you, bro.
Iwobi, I'll wait for you, son.
Oh, my God.
I'll wait.
I thought he was special.
He is.
Thank you, bro.
He is.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Word.
But Mickey, see you
22
later.
years old. All right, Iwobi misplacing passes, kicking it out of play. People getting frustrated. Bahrain getting frustrated. Yeah, man. But you saw when Ramsey came on 2 assists. Lacazette gets the game-winning goal. I mean, this is the depth you need coming off the bench. But if you started them two with Aubameyang like you have been, that's your team.
Well,
Not for long, man. What are your thoughts on Ramsey leaving?
If Ramsey leaves, man, you guys gonna be hurting.
Ramsey
this guy's balling.
Ramsey's
Saying
linked
he's
with Real Madrid.
pre-contracted.
Ramsey's a
He-
beast. I love Aaron Ramsey. I love him just as much as I love Jack Wilshere. Like, I thought those two should have stayed.
Jack Wilshere?
Yeah, but Jack's just hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsey, to me, he's got the heart of a lion, man.
You know,
This
he's
guy-
looking at, like Huss said, he's looking at Real, Bayern. He's constantly linked with signing a
'Cause he's
And
pre-contract.
then
Because he's quality.
Liverpool, man,
He's technically sound.
Man
Juve
United.
as well, yeah.
Man City, no, because they have no room for him.
Look,
But
if he left and we got a transfer fee for him, fine. But it hurts that he could potentially leave for free because we don't,
Yeah.
we don't want to spend. the
But I
wages.
mean, Ramsey's one of those players where he does a lot. He's very effective, but sometimes a lot of what he does goes unnoticed.
He's a center
It's the
mid,
James Milner effect. But
Speaking of James Milner, Merseyside derby, Milner nowhere
What
to be
a
seen.
game.
That broken bitch.
What a game. Game of the weekend.
nah, fam.
I'm kidding.
This one hurt. This one hurt, man. I
weird one.
think this is my third favorite manager in the league, man. Marco Silva.
Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen Klopp, are you kidding
I'm
me?
not a Klopp dude.
I
You
know,
should.
I know,
You should
I'm not
be.
a Klopp dude. That goat tooth, man.
Got the snaggle too.
How doesn't he have an emoji?
Right?
Like, you know
With
which
his
one I'm
crazy
talking about?
look, yeah,
Yeah, what, the crooked jaw?
Yeah, like a meme going. Dude,
I
but
send that emoji to everyone about anything.
this is probably the best game I've seen Everton play, and they were unfortunate not to get the victory. But as far as tactical discipline, I don't think Everton was pretty or tails up. But you're playing away at Anfield, you haven't won in forever. But
Was it
like,
1999,
this
I
was,
think, or something? Like 2000?
For like
Yeah,
20
a long
years. It's been
time,
something
man.
crazy like that since they've won it ever.
and this is a game where they held on, dude, until the 95th minute. Like, and
Oh,
it was
until
a
the
sack
starting
goal.
English national team goalie made a horrendous error. Pickford.
Jordan.
Oh my God.
But before that, man, Everton did more than just withstand Liverpool's press and their front three. They had plenty of chances themselves. Joe Gomez clear off the line.
yeah, Andre Gomez should have headed. He should have put that in the
Andre
back
Gomez
of the
had
net.
it. Rick Carlson looked dangerous, man. This Everton team is not to talk about United already, but dude, they're more of a team. They're a better team, not individually, but they're a better team unit than United's playing.
And Al, that's what I learned about Everton from this game is that Marco Silva now knows his strongest 11. He knows
Carlson's
who
number
he's gonna
9.
go out there with. Yep.
We tried Dusan Tadic.
Cenk
Tosin. Who else was there?
We tried
Nothing
Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin's young coming up. I mean, they don't really have a guy. Rooney left.
Is it Ndai or what is the other dude?
Yeah, I think it's Ndai.
I can't remember his name right now. The black dude's.
Yeah.
Where's he
They
from? Man?
didn't give him a locker room. Yeah, I forget.
Look, here's the thing. You're talking about
go ahead.
I was gonna say you're talking about the high press. I think for the first 15 minutes, they were struggling with the high press from Liverpool, and realistically, I think that Everton uses this motivation of the game pretty positively. I think sometimes Liverpool players use it negatively. So if Mane, I think it was, I can't remember exactly. I think it was like 12 minutes. It was like 12 minutes, and he had a perfect play with his left foot about 10 yards out,
and he tried to end the world
over the. All he had to do was tap it in, and if he does that, this game changes completely.
Dude, it was a high ball. He's trying to come down with it to have with the ball.
Yeah, but don't hit. You don't have to kill it.
It's a tough finish to hit, man. Sometimes you only have one speed to hit it to make contact.
This is the difference between Salah and Mane is composure in the final third, and I think Mane, he has some composure, but he needs more. Because even on that finish, he could have potentially lobbed it over the goalie. You know what I mean? If he has that little extra bit of composure.
Dude, he's all speed. He's speed and he's direct.
Speed power.
Yeah. Speed and power.
Skill.
I'll take it.
He got some skill.
Oh, he's got skills.
Speaking of composure, man, Salah, I have a theory. I think he's getting wasted at number 9. I don't think it's a bold theory, but like he works so much better running at people. It's like moving Messi
from the wide wing too. Like
that's what I'm saying.
On the ball.
Get the ball in space on the wing, run at people. He can either cut left and shirl it. He can take you down line,
why
go
is he
around
there?
you.
Why is he playing striker right now?
Because I think he got 40 goals last season. They're like, oh, if
there's
we
multiple
at 9,
reasons.
Because Firmino sucks.
There's multiple reasons why. One, I was talking to Freed earlier about this for a solid like 15 minutes. I like him out on the outside. He does too. Where instead of just going at people as well, when he cuts in, because one thing that people forget about last year was that not only was he playing on the outside, you do forget that he did switch with Firmino many times, and he did come into the middle. And I know I was going to burp like 4 times. There it is. There it goes. But Old Faithful. See you later. But the point is, Salah, when he was cutting in and got the ball at high speed, right now, when he has his back to the goal, he doesn't know exactly what to do. And Firmino, to say that he sucks, that's irrational. He was really good.
He sucks right now.
No, but the thing is, they're trying to fit Shaqiri into the lineup at the moment.
Shaqiri's playing,
so basically,
Shaqiri's playing better than
they're more or less.
Shaqiri's earned his way into the starting role.
I understand that, but they're more or less playing 4-2-4. And who would you sit for Shaqiri? Would you sit Firmino? No. So you have to figure out how.
You should. Look, Firmino's been having a bad year. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you have to play him and get him back in.
The first year Firmino entered Liverpool, he was shaky. Everyone was even questioning the fact whether he was a striker or not.
He's not.
Second year, has a good year. Scores 10 in the Champions League. Liverpool have a really good season. Doesn't quite start for Brazil yet. You know,
he also had no one to pass to until Salah came.
Gabi Jesus starts over him.
Mane had that
That's
one year.
True.
Then he got injured, or he's in Africa too.
Firmino is on the clock. This is his 3rd year. This year, you should solidify that you are the starting number 9 at Liverpool. There's been a lack of production from Firmino.
But the thing, if Firmino's playing that number 9, where does everyone else play? Who do you sit? Mane, Shaqiri?
If Firmino's banging in goals, you do the front 3 you did last year.
He's not a player that will just bang in goal. He's a better at passing, and he's good at shooting as well. Rather than awesome at shooting.
If he's a better passer than he is finisher, then he's not a striker.
Last year he played fantastically as a false 9.
What about Giroud?
I think Firmino.
Is he a striker?
I think Firmino can hold the ball up better when it's on the ground.
He passes, he flicks. Does he get goals? Not really. Is he a striker?
He does. Because of his playing style. He's a post-up striker.
Other than
before
he scored,
but he's not post-up.
Before he scored most recently, he had scored in May and then hadn't scored ever since, including the World Cup.
So he went on a drought. But if you look at Giroud's playing style, it's that of a classic
center forward. He's a 10. He's a classic 10.
But he'll drop deeper in deeper
roles.
Whereas Giroud will post up and give you the depth.
But to allow the wingers to go forward and to go 1v1, and that's actually better than Firmino trying to take on 2 center backs.
What I'm saying is the reason why
goals than Giroud. Like, I hear what you're saying. I don't think he's a true number 9.
But that's not saying much because they've both been on droughts. So you're the smartest kid in the slowest class.
Now.
You know what I mean? Right. Like, that's what you're saying. So I'm comparing Firmino to the top to Harry Kane because that's your competition.
Harry Kane and Firmino are 2 different players. Kane can't pass the ball and hold the ball up.
I'm comparing him to the top strikers in the world because to be the starting Liverpool number 9, if you guys want to do what I think you want to do, you need more production from him.
Okay, who's better, Kane or Salah?
Salah.
Kane.
No, so the point is,
As
with
an overall
Firmino
player.
dropping back a little bit more in the 4-3-3, he allows Mane and Salah to go forward, to take their players on 1v1. Then he
Look,
comes in a little bit late.
No,
and-
I get that.
because if you have Kane in there,
but you hear what I'm
Salah and Mane
saying?
aren't doing as much.
Plain and simple, he's saying if Firmino was doing what Firmino's supposed to do, Salah would have stayed in his
Yeah.
position. Firmino
There's
at
no
9,
need for all this flip-flop.
Mane at the other wing, and then you have Shaqiri in the middle
The
playing
only reason Klopp was
Firmino's
readjusting is because Shaqiri has forced himself in the team.
Yeah.
Firmino,
But what I'm
has
saying-
had a goal drought, so you have to drop him away from goal.
But-
And Salah's got the goals.
See,
in
I
him.
think you're mixed up. I think Shaqiri's forced himself
you're
into
mixed
the.
up.
No, I think Shaqiri's forced himself into the lineup because of the midfielders rather than Firmino. So he's trying to get all those offense players in because who's really impressed? And Keita has been injured. Fabinho hasn't. Milner's been here and there. Wijnaldum's
Milner
doing
was
well.
resting.
Henderson, who knows? He's probably at the hospital. But the thing is, probably getting like a pedicure on that heel of his. But the thing is, Firmino and Kane. If Kane is on Liverpool, Salah and Mane, I don't believe are doing as well. If Firmino is, he can pull the strings.
You're
He can
bugging.
pass the ball.
You're so bugging about that.
No, because I feel like no.
Kane is that much better of it because you know what? You'd actually have a true center forward.
Yeah,
So
but
now
then Salah and Mane are more into passing and trying to
No,
create.
they are because
So they get
played-
more
no,
assists.
Salah played the wing last year. He
Yeah.
scored just as many goals. He doesn't
With
have to play
Firmino,
number
who's
9.
dropping in as a false nine
Huss,
and
that
allowing him-
was a raw statement.
Salah
That was
and
a terrible
Kane
statement.
would have
That's not
scored
that's
more
not a
than
terrible statement at all.
That-
Because
with Harry Kane,
Salah and
Because
Kane
with
would
Firmino
score
dropping
more than
back, he's
Firmino.
allowing two to go forward. If Kane is up top, they have to drop back a
I've
little
seen-
bit. You're
I've
not gonna
seen
play
Kane-
three
I've
up
seen
top
Kane
and
Kane's
have
drop
double
them
deep.
down.
teamed though.
Yeah, I've
Kane
seen-
gets double teamed all the time,
And now you
especially in
create
the
space
box.
for
I know,
Mane
but
and-
what I'm saying is you're not going to have three up top hanging out
Huss.
because you're not going to play three
Kane
forwards.
can also drop deep.
No, you don't.
He
have
has that
to-
ability
No,
to
but he
drop
doesn't
deep.
play
guys,
defense
but
like
guys, he
Firmino.
doesn't need to.
a
Salah,
striker.
And
I don't need him to
can't
play
pass.
defense.
He can't pass like Firmino.
guys, scoring 40 goals. Salah drop back. You put Salah back on the wing. He'll do the work to run backwards. He did it. He scored 40 goals. Firmino was
That's where
9.
you're
Salah
wrong,
was
too.
on one side.
Not-
Mane was on the other.
Not
All
all,
I'm
the
saying
time
is
he ran back because they would switch off many times.
not all
So
the
you
time,
don't
but
think
his
Firmino's on the
position.
clock? You don't think this is a defining
No.
career year for him? I do. I
No.
think he should be on the clock this year. If he underperforms this year, I think Liverpool seriously need to consider
suspect
getting
next
a
season.
legitimate center forward. Because Divock Origi comes on and he does the heroics for you guys.
No,
this
because
game.
when you see Harry Kane versus Firmino, I see Mane, Firmino, and Salah
Yeah.
versus let's say Son, who's Kane and Ericsson or Dele.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the three totals because all three of the Liverpool guys aren't just getting goals, but they're getting assists, and that's the important part to me. That's like a Brazilian style. Brazilian
Okay.
Barcelona style. They're willing to pass rather than take that shot.
I think
at
Harry
times.
Kane is willing to pass, and I think the most important part to me are goals. Because that's what wins games.
But I'm looking at the total goals. I'm not just
Me
looking
too.
at
I'm adding
player
Harry
versus
Kane's
player.
40. I'm adding Salah's 40. And I'm adding Mane's 20. Like, compared to, like, what Firmino would do.
Yeah, but how many?
To me, was that a
Yeah, but-
ridiculous
yeah, but-
statement?
no, but how many did Firmino assists that Harry Kane won of?
How many? Okay, give me all Firmino's assists. I'll take Kane's goals any day over those bullshit assists.
No, and how many
Okay.
goals did Firmino actually come back and slide top at the top of R18?
Does Harry Kane not have a high work rate?
No, he does.
tracks
Not
his
like
ass
Firmino.
off.
Harry
not
Kane
like
busts
Firmino.
his
Do
balls.
not put
He got that
Kane
FIFA
and Firmino.
high work rate.
Do not
Harry
put-
Kane's got it.
Don't put Harry Kane and Firmino on the same
Okay,
level.
so
when it
he's
comes
not
down to
impressive.
that.
Presses a little
Hey
bit.
guys,
Okay.
guys, hold
A
on.
little
Hey,
lot.
Hey,
A lot.
here's-
All right,
here's
word.
the
I'll
idea.
get a sweeper.
Hold on, here's
Put
the
him up
idea.
fucking top.
He can do both.
So would you
He's
rather
everywhere.
have Salah, Mane, and Firmino, or Salah, Mane, and Kane?
I think you know my
Kane.
answer.
Who would you rather have?
FIFA wise?
Who would you rather?
FIFA?
No, real life.
Kane.
Real life. Real life.
You're a
Real
Chelsea
life.
owner.
What would
System
you
and
rather
everything.
have?
Anticipating how we'd fit at
As a
Liverpool.
coach.
Let him
As
answer.
a
Let him
pundit.
answer. Let him answer.
He knows, dude. He's gonna try to backtrack
Look,
the way.
ridiculous.
Like, it's a win-win right there. I would like to see how Kane would be, but at times, I'm not 100% sure that Kane would be the right fit.
He would fit on almost
All right,
any
that's
team.
your opinion.
But that's
Yes,
all right.
that's
right.
fine. I just don't know because Firmino does so many things that
I hear ya.
go unnoticed.
And
I
I
hear you,
think Firmino needs to. This is a big year, man. He's on the clock. That's all I'll say. He's on the clock.
Dude, he's
He's
officially
on the Klopp? Yeah, he'll
No,
be
no.
with the Klopp
He's-
for like another 5 years.
Speaking of clock,
He's gone from being undroppable to being a rotation player. You know, and Shaqiri's come in here hungry, chomping at the bit. Play him in the middle like he has been. I mean, like you said,
he was undroppable because we had no one to put in.
right.
We
And he-
went
and
game
he-
in, game
and
out
he
with 11
performed.
players.
And he performed.
Klopp
Question,
could have put
question.
in his grandmother and we would have had better substitutions last year.
was Klopp wrong? Is
Oh,
Klopp,
we're
is,
off.
is Klopp a dick for
that's awesome.
for charging the field.
That's kind of
Absolutely.
Was he wrong for that?
110%.
That's crossing the line, literally.
Imagine Jose shushed the crowd and he got after the game and he got yelled
And
at.
slamming water
This
bottles.
dude and slamming water bottles. This dude is running on the field like
Hugging you.
like it's a championship game on promotion Sunday.
If he was with United, these guys would be loving it. Like, oh, the passion.
That's my
Bring
thing.
it back to
You
Old
would.
Trafford
Nah,
like the
you would.
old days.
You would.
Oh, we're the
You would.
best club
Time
in the
out,
world.
time out.
Oh, my God. Oh, look. My pants are getting tight right now, guys. Oh, Klopp.
You getting that chub, Huss?
Hey, equally, Hussy. If
I clopped my pants.
Hey, you're making fun of your own manager at this point.
No, I'm making fun of what you guys would sound like if he did that. You know. Oh, that was the best
Can
goal I've ever
you
seen.
shut up for 2 seconds?
Fergie time.
If Jose did that,
It's New Trafford, Joe. New Trafford.
Let him get it in, Huss. Let him get it in. Let him get it. Go ahead, Al. Get it in. Man.
I'm not gonna bother.
No.
He's just gonna
Just
keep talking. See?
No, I'm settled down. You tell us.
I'm drinking my coffee. Get it in.
Man, I swear, Gylfi Sigurdsson, man, he was underrated in this game. I think he's the type of guy. I know he's 29 years old. I was saying during the game,
Prime.
fuck Paul Pogba, sell his ass in January, buy Sigurdsson.
Oh,
I would, and I'm kidding. This would be a summer deal, not a January deal for Sigurdsson. But man, I would so much rather have this guy in my midfield than Paul Pogba. It's that simple, man. Dude, the way he plays the game is 1-2 touch. I'm playing forward. Look at Ashley Young's deliveries from set pieces. Shite. No one can. I mean, unless we bring in Memphis this summer, bring him back to the club. No one can hit a ball from a dead position.
Rashford.
Juan Mata.
Nobody.
That's about
Rashford.
Juan Mata can, but he's not always on the
once in
field.
a while.
Not
Dude,
with power.
Sigurdsson's a guy you play 38 games. You play him next to Matic or Fellaini. That's fine. Dude, he's got 2 feet.
Tugala, do
He
you
spreads
second
the
this
ball.
opinion as a Man United fan? Do you agree with Al?
Yeah, look, I
He's
don't.
solid.
Sigurdsson
He's
over
just
Pogba.
solid. He's
Why
one.
don't you
Dude,
take him?
Look,
he
I'm gonna
shows
say
up.
this.
He you know what you're getting from Sigurdsson.
I'm just gonna
And he's
say-
got-
That's
dude,
fair.
if you
He's
give him
consistent.
enough one-time finishes, 2 touch top of the box, he's gonna bury them.
I'm gonna say I'm not ready, but I don't disagree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just
Why
not ready.
sell Pogba?
It's
Why
gonna
don't
have
you
to
just have
be
both?
in the
it's
middle,
gonna have
Fuck
to be
Pogba, just
forceful. It's gonna have to be.
All right, we're not talking about United. Let's keep
Penetration.
going
Yeah,
with
that's true.
with Everton.
Same
wrong.
answer.
What
Well
about
played,
what about
well played.
Lookman when he came in? How do you guys feel about him?
Dude, I love Lookman.
I mean, that's the
I'm
thing.
so-
I really like him too. He's like almost like a poor man's Keita, and I'm talking about the Keita that we saw in Germany. We haven't seen that yet in England. So right now,
There's a cheesy joke in there with his last name. Go
Keita?
ahead. Yeah, no,
Lookman?
Lookman. Somewhere there's a cheesy joke in there.
man.
But no, the kid's electric. The kid's electric, man. Every time I see him play, he seems like he has the potential to change the game.
Dude, this is the perfect manager to have him too. I think Marco Silva is gonna really take care of this kid.
You're going to lead him
the
in
right
Tiki
moments.
style, nice and slow.
That's it, man. And you're gonna see this kid stabilize. He's gonna hit
like
a
a
point.
period
Walcott's
over
on
a
his,
month.
Walcott's on his way out. Let's be honest. Like as far as
He's a stopgap.
maybe not leaving the club, but like as far as like he's 29, he's not really gonna peak and help you get.
He'll
into
be there,
that
Aaron
top.
Lennon, for a little bit.
He is.
But I think
Exactly.
that's Lookman is gonna take his position by by next summer. It'll be Lookman's position. Walcott trying to work his way in, and Walcott will either be squad or
That means
bumped down.
Lookman needs to impress this
But
season.
there's
And
no,
he's so
but there's
far
no
he has,
pressure.
like you said,
But
every
there's-
time he comes on.
Last year there was pressure because he was playing up top. You know, like they needed goals.
Who was?
Or he's more of a winger, I guess. Lookman. I'm thinking Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, they're in the same
Right.
boat for me. Him, you know, the
Yeah,
two of them.
I think Silva hasn't given Calvin as many opportunities as Lookman. I think, and Lookman, well, Calvert-Lewin got a game tying goal or game winning goal when he came on as a sub.
they just have a
So,
little
like-
bit more quality at striker, I think,
Yeah, that's the
currently
hard
Everton.
part. And Richarlison's his favorite. He signed him
Yeah.
twice at 2 clubs. So like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Calvert's just gonna have to fight his way in. But
Richarlison, is he's not he plays basically on the left side or up the middle.
He plays fucking
yeah.
anywhere.
Or I say
on the
look,
right fucking
this-
center defensive mid.
look, I
They'll
like-
win those tackles.
I like
Did you see
Bernard.
that was a
late
beast?
tackle? He's a
Top of the
beast.
box.
Look,
late time, yeah, dude, that was impressive.
I like
Dude,
I
this guy
like
busts his
Bernard.
ass.
I like Bernard. He's a
Live wire.
Yeah, man. He's 26 too.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
live
that's
wire.
the thing. I didn't expect him to be 26 because I remember him join the Brazilian team. I was like, who's this little white dude? And
Dude, they voted him in. The fans, I think he was the only Brazilian like domestic player to make it into the squad in 2014, and the fans pushed Scolari into it. Fact check me on that.
Renato
Yeah,
I think I
Augusto.
remember.
I think
reading the
Renato
article.
Augusto might have been the
Was he?
dude.
But with Bernard-
Because Bernard was at Shakhtar.
No, but before that, I think he went to Shakhtar after the World Cup, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong, man.
I'm not
All
sure
I'm
about
saying is
that.
Lucas Moura should have been picked over Bernard.
Well,
He got salted there.
That's the thing with
threw his career off a little
thing with
bit.
Bernard. That was like 20, like when he was like
That
20.
hurt me,
So that was
man.
like 6 years ago. Where
That
I
hurt
thought
me.
he's been around for
He's been around
longer
for a
than that. He's my favorite FIFA player to pick up for fantasy for manager ultimate team
Oh,
because
fun
he's
fact.
easy to buy. He's easy to sell. Make some good coin off
Huss,
that.
what does that have to
but
do
the
with the
point,
Merseyside derby?
I'm just saying. I got some history. I got some history with Bernard. The point is, by the end of the year, I don't know if Bernard's starting because he's been doing okay, but he hasn't been doing anything outstanding.
He got to
for me.
produce. He's got to
So
produce.
But who's
Calvert
gonna start
Lewin
over
on the outside,
Luverpool?
or January, they need to
Dude,
either
Bernard-
find
Bernard, dude,
or they find
every time-
they find in January a striker, which will be hard, or a left midfielder who might be a little bit easier to find. So maybe you can bring in another left midfielder during January.
Dude.
See if you can get someone to get some magic over there, or maybe bring back Balassi.
Or anything else?
Or keep going. Dude,
Or go against Zaha. Or who's on the left side?
if
Give me
I-
someone else on the left
If
side.
Everton keep this up, man.
Stanislas.
They
But
could sign Willie Zaha, man. If Palace end up going down at some point, I think he'd be a good fit for Everton. But dude, they don't need to make any signs. They're fine. Yes, obviously you keep adding.
They're fine, but,
You strengthen the squad. But
what's
dude,
fine?
Bernard's playing fine.
That's
All right,
cute.
so what
He's
happened-
always
That's
creating
nice.
chances.
What about this, guys?
Dude, this is Everton. This is what do we?
I'm
what?
going to kind of switch to Liverpool a little bit because I think the Pickford thing, it was a freak goal. The
Fucking
ball
Pickford,
bounces
man.
twice
What's
off the
freaky
top
about
of
it?
the crossbar.
For-
That's freaky.
What are you talking about? What's
Virgil,
freaky about it? Virgil
do you see
with
the spin?
Swipe ball.
No,
Oh,
deception.
those are
It's
backspin?
deception. He tricked everyone, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna hit so much spin on this. Boom! I'm gonna turn around like, oh, I mishit it. No,
Route
I
one
hit it perfectly.
football, heave it into the box.
I hit it perfectly.
Liverpool at their best.
But you know what though? We deserve that because it was a handball before that.
You do not
about-
deserve that.
Barely.
No.
A guy. Who was it? I can't even
It
remember
was
who.
Sigurdsson, I'm pretty
He
sure.
brings
Dude,
his
no,
arm
dude,
up.
they were-
He has the right angle going on
No,
with that
it was
arm.
not. It was
a
across
right angle.
like this.
Look at.
I'm
Look
talking
at the
about when he
replay.
shot the ball.
It was replay. Boom, like
was
that.
not out.
He
No,
was.
man, he was like
He was
It
trying to
was
tell
like
people
this.
where the
Like
beach
this.
was. He's trying to tell people like the
His
beach.
arms were down.
Let's get it. Let's get it up.
His arms were down. Look, no one
his arm was
deserved-
tight to his chest. It did hit his arm, but it was tight to his chest. He moved at the ball. Whatever. Ref didn't call. I thought Mike Dean had a fucking gem of a game. I don't know how this guy keeps getting
Except that red
this guy,
card,
This guy
man.
keeps getting the high-profile games. I don't get it. They keep giving them over to him.
Not crazy.
But I
Wasn't
thought- I
Mike
thought
Dean
he did
doing
fine.
he was doing the North London derby.
That's
Mike
what I was
Dean.
thinking. I meant to bring that up earlier.
But look,
who-
in the text messages,
Should be there.
Tom Origi, I'm over there. Because I missed the last part. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Did he just score? No, he just came on. Just a normal Arsenal fan getting excited because someone just entered the game. But and then come to
He had
find
a-
out.
he had a cowish moment.
Then come to find out. Oh, he hit the he hit the
Two
post.
golden opportunities. He should have finished the first one. Hits it off the crossbar, Huss, and then what happens? What happens?
He stayed with the play. That was the most important part.
Dude, Jordan Pickford just punched it over for a corner kick.
Come on, dude. Thank you.
Just
If you're
get
not
the-
sure, punch it behind you.
He
Don't try to
should-
play
dude,
these
I tell you,
volleyball
he'll,
moves.
he'll never make this mistake again in his career.
Nah.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't think he'll ever be put in this situation.
But
in his
to-
career.
No,
That's
but I
how
mean, if
freakish
there's ever
it was.
like you've
When
seen
in doubt.
goalies, like it's already out of bounds, I'm gonna punch it anyway because I don't know.
But if
It's
there's
just
any game
it's a
for you
95th minute, dude.
to
Just
not
fucking
make this mistake.
push it over the bar.
And you know what? It
And
happened
you
in
just-
like the
Everton.
96th.
Everton deserved the point.
Yeah.
They did enough to get a point.
Look at
or
that.
more.
Hey,
He pulled the Joe
Right
Rogan.
angle. It's a right angle, just down further.
His arms are down.
Yeah, you said it was out here pointing to the beach.
It was like this. Right angle, boom, like that.
That's
And
not to
that's
the
still
beach.
his body.
That's not to
a
the
natural
beach.
Dude,
position.
okay.
Is this a natural
But
position?
it's still-
That's not what it is.
Do you
Look
walk
at-
around like that?
Dude,
No. It looks like
Who
he's trying-
sways their hips like that when they walk?
Well, this guy, obviously, if you're going to have your arm out like
Sounds
that.
like- sounds like church.
Hey, but he's looking for a girl on that arm. That's how far
That's
out
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. Klopp, you're an asshole for running on the field, but you know what? We all love Klopp, and we appreciate him apologizing to Marco Silva afterwards. Divock Origi, give him the start over Firmino. Firmino
should he
hit
be-
the bench side.
Should he be?
Oh my God! Stop!
hit
Says
the
Mr.
deck.
Oh, Iwobi! Iwobi's gonna be the next big thing. Iwobi, bringing up the squad. Oh, the youngsters, the youth system. Iwobi,
He's
he's
starting
the
to break
man.
into the team. He is.
Oh
He just
my
needs more moves
God.
than a step over.
Oh
That's what I
my
want to
God.
say to Iwobi.
Hey, your
Be more
best
direct.
academy player came to us. But anyways,
Who?
Ox.
All right, and he's
Yeah,
hurt now,
exactly.
and
No,
he's trash.
yeah,
Your best
Iwobi.
academy player went to Man City. What's your point?
That's fine.
That-
At least
exactly.
At
It
least
is
we got a
fine.
player in return.
It is fine.
You got no. But to say that
did you get in
Iwobi,
return?
you're okay with Iwobi?
Who did you
Because we
get
got
in
Ox.
return?
So They took Sterling. We got Ox. And by the way, we got 50 mil. You got 35. But anyways,
That's right. We got our money for it. We got paid. And you know what? We frauded you because he's hurt now. So thank you. We'll take those.
Oh my God!
We won that battle.
No.
We'll
He only
take
got
that.
hurt. He only got hurt because we showed him what a true effort play was, and
No.
that's what he was doing. He was slide tackling from
Either
the
way,
side.
I know you're trying
and
to
that's how
sneak.
he-
You know
No,
you're
no.
trying to sneak this. You're not gonna win this one.
No, I'm not sneak this. I'm just telling you straight up what it is.
And he's one of
And
the best
Coutinho.
players in the world right
Who,
now.
Iwobi?
Raheem Sterling.
Never will be.
Oh, you can have Ox all day. You want?
And you can have
want Ox?
Iwobi all day.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I want.
Oh my
want
God!
Iwobi.
Yeah. You know what? Sell
Iwobi, we'll take
Aubameyang.
him.
Sell Lacazette. Just get two clones of Iwobi if they're gonna be that
you,
good.
You wish we sold him. Huh? Yeah, you wish we sold the bomber bang.
Dude, speaking of Sterling,
The only reason why Iwobi's on your team is because
Hold on,
nobody wants him.
Before we switch, do we think that Klopp
No one's
should
gonna
have
buy him.
shut the fuck up?
No, bro, you gotta let it go.
Jesus. Do we think that Klopp should be punished retrospectively?
Yes.
Fine.
Suspension.
Fine that goes to, I like the fine that goes to charity rather than the FA. 50,000.
all right, here we go.
Go-
You making the rules?
50,000 that goes to
Bad
charity.
question. Bad
50
question.
50,000 goes to Everton's choice of charity. That's not bad. That's not bad. You like that? You like that? And
Right,
you like
it
that?
is.
But
I'm
it's
very-
all in
just
favor?
so hypothetical.
Aye.
Very generous of you.
But man, I mean, I think we all realize why. I mean, Klopp ran to the field. He realized that's a title.
huge.
That's a title season moment. Some freak accident like that.
Yep.
You needed a goal. That's how you end up scoring. Fucking magic win played a part. And Klopp went crazy because now they're only 2 points behind City. They had to win, so it's
It would
understandable.
have been 4 points behind.
No composure by him. Guy's an asshole, but
Hey,
Who?
they keep
Klopp?
2
Yeah.
points behind City.
that was a dick move. But
Who
you
had
know
a-
what?
who had a-
I love Klopp, man. He's one of those dudes where you can kind of forgive him for that. You know what I mean?
Because he
He's
does
just got
so
those
much right,
moments.
and then when he does
No,
something
no, no,
wrong,
no,
it's
hold
just
on,
like...
time
If it was
Time out.
Mourinho, because of just the image.
Because he's
Tom, hold on.
going heart
He
rather
wouldn't get
than
away with it.
deviousness.
And Mourinho's done it before.
The funniest thing about Klopp, man, I said it kind of earlier, is like, see how amped he is when he wins? When he fucking loses, he's the biggest fucking bitch.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Oh, it's hilarious, man. But
No, Jose's the biggest bitch.
dude,
Let's be serious.
Klopp will give him a run. Klopp isn't far
Klopp will
off.
give-
No,
Klopp
my
is
Klopp's
goodness.
not
sour
far
grapes.
off, man.
Klopp
He
is sour
gets sour
grapes.
grapes all the
Not
time.
like Jose, not throwing his team under the bus.
Klopp isn't media sour grapes. Jose's meat. He's just.
I'm just saying, man.
He hates the
I
world.
can't wait. I can't wait till Liverpool comes so close to winning and then they don't win the league.
Hey, Copties.
That's my only. That's my only salvation. this
Guys,
year,
once
is to
you
watch
guys,
Liverpool
once
not
United
win.
lose Pogba and De Gea,
Lose.
you
Once we
guys,
sell them and get the money.
you
back.
guys-
Liverpool's the blue balls team. Like you
Yeah,
think
you're right.
they
No.
tease you so hard.
No,
Not getting it
No,
tonight.
that's more Tottenham.
Send
That's
you
more
home.
Tottenham.
No way.
Talking that
But what
strip club
trophies
big
have you
game,
won?
man.
You're in that Tottenham boat.
Dude, it's been like 7 years.
You're the
The
left
countdown
ball, Tottenham's the
continues.
right ball.
There was a League Cup too, so you know.
$1
FA
billion.
Cup 06.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
FA Cup 06.
They're only they're
$1
only one
spent.
trophy off from United in all
Dude,
time.
you haven't won
trophies.
shit in like 30 years.
$1
Hey, if you can talk about the past, we can talk about the
spent.
past.
This is what we do at PFC. We beat down your confidence right after the win. You figure all that? We're going to beat down that
We're
confidence.
gonna bring you
son.
back to our negative reality.
Man
Nah,
City.
man, but Man City, dude, Bournemouth, very proud of them. Man City ends up winning 3-1, but this game could have been 2-2, 2-1, maybe even
Yeah,
Bournemouth stealing
like
it.
just a normal typical game. You know, like 65% possession, right, Tom? You know, 3+ goals and a red card
post,
versus
yeah.
Bournemouth,
Judging the
which he
book,
texts
bro.
us before the game because Man City's so boring to play.
Nah, man, I mean,
And
Kinda
you know what
hard,
though?
though.
If they didn't score that goal, you wouldn't be correct.
Yeah.
It would have been 3-0.
Yeah.
They had like 66 possession, but there was no red card or penalty.
And we talking Man City, Bournemouth, yeah?
Yeah.
And look, he started. This was the weakest team I think Pep Guardiola started in the EPL this year. You go with the
because
Zinchenko
Gabby
in there.
Jesus was playing.
Yeah, Gabi Jesus.
I mean, that's
over
essentially,
Aguero.
Sad but
Tom,
true.
that's the only guy.
Danilo. Right
Okay,
back.
Danilo.
And
Two
Zinchenko.
guys.
Zinchenko,
Yeah.
left back. Look at the midfield as well.
Now,
You know,
Gundo's
he
been
was
playing, Fernandinho, and then Bernardo's been playing there.
But if you watch this game, it was weird. The position Sterling was taking up. It was almost as if he was playing as another attacking midfielder.
think-
Like it was was it David Silva? Who was in there?
Bernardo.
Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling almost as attacking midfielders underneath the front three.
Dude, but that's why I love watching Pep, man. Like, usually we're used to his wingers touching the touchline. We've all seen that video that Henri talked about how strict Pep is about width.
But he
And
has
then
different
now,
grids.
the
He's-
last
you know,
games, the last few games, Sterling's either been playing basically a false 9 kind of role under Aguero, or in this game, He's playing a 10 spot. And it helps that he's playing in England. When he plays for England, when they go with their 3-5-2 formation, he plays next to Harry Kane.
Yeah.
I still think he's most effective out wide, but
For
he's
sure.
adding more tools to his game, man.
And he's drifting. You remember that run he had in the inside, dribbled by like 5 dudes.
Dude, this guy.
If you got to keep working on that left foot, him and Sane
No
as well.
moves, man. Just cut.
He's that
Shimmy.
Jamaican, Jamaican sprinting right there.
Yeah, man.
Is it Jamaican?
Yeah, half.
Yep.
I didn't know that. But man, Eddie Howe, I gotta give him credit, man. The way he set up his team. I mean, they were definitely on, parking the bus almost, but the way they counterattacked was brilliant, man. You get Ryan
sure.
Fraser and Josh King on the wings, essentially. Callum Wilson by himself. But dude, Nathan Ake defended well. Steve Cook played a game and a half.
Yeah, and they look, Francis and Daniels, the Bournemouth fullbacks, they had their hands full, man. Like, they got spun around, put in the spin cycle a couple of times, but
So tough, man.
for the most part, they were decently solid.
Yeah. They had the game for an hour.
Yeah.
And it was unlucky the way they did concede off a rebound. Begovic spilling not an easy shot, but should have gobbled that up. But dude, Raheem Sterling made that run happen, continued his run, got the lucky tap in.
That's when you
He
know you're in
deserved the goal.
full, man, because like you see he doesn't even make a run to get into that space, just like the gods took him over, man. Like when you're hot, you just always show
That's
up in
the
the
instinct,
right
but
place.
You
he
can
wants
continue
to
your run.
score. He
Yeah.
wants to.
That's why he finished.
But you
the
saw
best
that
at
goal
it.
meant to him
Yeah.
too, man. Like he had some chances, came close. He fucking went nuts on that goal.
That's the cheesy part where you tell like players as a coach, like you have to want to score. It's that anticipation of putting yourself in the right area and almost taking a gamble where the
sure.
ball's gonna end up. And this kid, man, I mean, again, I don't know why people don't have him in fantasy. Everyone captain in Aguero for this game. I get it. The logic is he didn't score in the 4-0 game last week, so he has to score this week.
Didn't even play. Drinking
Yeah,
his tea up in the
again,
press box.
it's the hard part about City is who's going to play. Because some people have Mahrez, doesn't play a lot.
That's a
But, I mean,
mistake.
a lot of people had Aguero where he was playing a lot, but then he little knock, took a little break as
still
well.
have to have
But
somebody.
Sterling, if he's
Sterling and Laporte, that's it.
Sterling,
even
Laporte, Bernardo Silva.
even Bernardo Silva, because he was
No, but
playing every
Bernardo-
game except for when he got injured, and I had him for a while, and he did really good.
And
Good.
Sane
He
looks
got the goal
solid
here.
now. Like Sane's been solid like
He's
last 3-4 games.
He's a
but-
sneaky fantasy guy. I mean, I've been out of the realm of fantasy, so I'm gonna have to do some damage in the holiday season. But the big thing with Bournemouth is that yes, this may not be a good example because they still lost 3-1, but they scored a goal because they're not backing down. That you cannot play with fear against City. You have to play
weren't scared.
and
Yeah,
be
yeah.
the aggressor.
I agree.
You have to
They
push
weren't
the
scared.
bully.
They definitely weren't scared. And Callum Wilson
yeah.
is proving to be one of the best strikers in the Premier League.
He got a call up to Southgate's England. So
He deserves it, man. He's Troy
I love
Deeney's
this, man.
little brother.
No.
You see the
Callum
chip ball?
Wilson,
He had a
no.
little chipped ball into Josh King. If Josh King lays out for that, he didn't
why
even
did
like.
Josh King want that, dude?
I don't know. He
kinda
didn't
just
stretch out all the
kinda-
way.
Yeah, man. He kind of just. It looked like he was trying to bring it down.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
dude, you're in the 6th, throw your body at it.
The
throw your
goalie's
boot
coming
at
out. All you need is a toe on that ball. And I'm suggesting you didn't put in that 100% effort that you need to get that. Because if he does, then he probably lands on his backside trying to get that ball.
Josh King's been a disappointment this year for me.
How?
Because I thought he was going to start the year off great
You
because
thought he was going to be Callum Wilson.
well, not only that, but he did really well. He was keeping Bournemouth afloat when Callum was out. It would just be like out of nowhere. King would score like
it. Yeah, King was hot.
like
last
maybe
year.
like 6 or 7 out of 10 weeks, like boom, 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 right away.
You know what was weird was when Callum came back, he just inserted himself as that number 1 right away. And I think it has something to do with what he did for them in the championship.
But it's also that attitude.
That's
That's
it.
just straight up confidence too.
Yeah.
And you gotta love that in players.
Dude, he got promoted the summer. I mean, he got hurt the first time. The summer they got promoted, and basically Eddie Howe said, "Dude, just focus on rehab. You have a job here. Like, don't sweat it. Don't stress." So, to your point, he helped him get into the Prem, and Eddie Howe was patient with him. Even when he came back, he got hurt again.
Yeah.
Last season, he got hurt again long term. But if this guy had been playing the last 3 seasons, man, I think he'd be a guy we'd be talking to. Like, hey, man, can he actually get into a top 4 squad? Because we're seeing him now.
I mean, the first two after the first
that's
season,
what I'm
there've
saying,
been
the
rumors.
last-
After the second season, I don't think he's there. I think it's.
I don't
sold.
think that quick. I think this guy, like, if he can keep his form, he got an England call-up, he's making noise, he's scoring headers.
If
for
he's
durability.
doing good, that would have been before Aubameyang. That would have been before Lacazette. I think Arsenal takes a bid at him if
Maybe.
he's
I
not
certainly
injured.
hope not.
No,
Maybe.
if Callum Wilson didn't get
he's
injured,
saying before with the Wenger time.
no, I'm talking
No,
about
we're
like
not saying he's right, but we're saying like
That's
Yeah,
definitely
no,
somebody
Everton
that he
was
would have
looking
been
for a
linked with.
forward.
Okay, you maybe would have. I'm just saying.
'Cause Giroud
me
was
as
your
an
number
Arsenal
one.
fan,
No, not
I
you.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have been happy
That
with
was
saying the
that being
business.
Arsenal's
Yeah.
number one
I
striker.
don't know,
of
dude.
course
Because
not.
if he wasn't,
No,
if he
of course
wasn't,
not.
if
Even
he
if they
wasn't,
looked at him, I'd
if he wasn't injured, Callum Wilson would have done some damage.
But we don't know
maybe,
how much.
maybe,
yeah.
but I'd rather have a proven scorer all across Europe. You know what I mean? But yeah, what we got next? Chelsea.
City
Fulham?
improved to 12-2, 38 points in 14 games.
Beasts.
It's crazy, man. They're on. I mean, again, they could break their record from last year if they keep this up.
They're
is-
better
Or they could slip
this
up,
year.
let Liverpool take the lead.
City's better this
They're
year,
better
right?
this year, man, but they're challenged more this year, at least.
Look,
by
they're more-
everyone.
yeah.
Like, the league is challenging them at least. Now
Yeah.
it's not a fucking
But they are
runaway.
better, yeah. For
But-
sure.
Everyone's stepping up.
And by the
finally.
league,
Again,
you mean
not to bring it back-
Everybody but fucking United.
Not to bring it back to the team that I like, but again, look at how many goals were against. Liverpool at 5. Everyone else is above that. That's the best defense in the league at the moment, and that is shocking as a Liverpool fan and to the world.
You bought the best defender in the world. What do you expect?
I don't know.
He
Igor
was
says he's
literally-
overrated.
There was two solutions.
Overrated.
Yeah.
I never.
Becker-
Where is he?
Allison Becker and Van Dijk.
How much was that?
Those are the
100
two
150 million?
discussions.
160 million you paid?
Changed
for
everything.
two
Those are all the
guys?
discussions. We were
Jose
like, they
can't get
addressed
two
those
defenders?
two.
Like
Midfield?
Mingale's a fraud and your backline's leaky.
Yeah, but also look at the outside backs.
And so was Karius.
Robinson was a gamble. We brought up Trent Alexander-Arnold over. Well, Klein was hurt, but we brought up Trent Alexander-Arnold. Those are very risky, and they have panned out.
It worked.
And then not only that, but the midfield has been doing their job. It's the work ethic that Klopp brought in,
You know what?
and everyone's buying in.
I'm surprised.
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
We're on
Yeah,
Liverpool now?
I was about to go in too. Oh, thanks, guys.
I got
I was about to go
Let's
in.
talk about the best team in the league still, and till the end of times. Manchester United, 2, Southampton,
Just
2.
gonna cut Chelsea like that,
Away
even though
at
you're
St.
like
Mar-
down there in 18th place.
You want to talk Chelsea?
I mean, you already
They're the
there,
best
so-
team for
No,
like
go ahead,
15
United.
years.
Down there in 16th place.
16th place, man. What are you talking about? Just
Down
because we're outside Europa League doesn't mean.
At that Burnley
I
battle.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Do you have to scroll down to see them?
Don't scroll that, man. Yeah, United 2.
No, do you?
Yeah, come on, let him talk about United. Let him get depressed.
I got nothing to say, everybody.
Moving
I
on,
got
let's get to
nothing
quick
say.
touch.
Yeah, moving
that's
on.
that's all you can talk
this
about
is
United because there's
Southampton
nothing there to
quick
talk
touch day,
about.
Man, United go down
Boring.
again.
Southampton 2,
2-0
United
in the
2.
first 20 minutes. Ridiculous, man. This is just like the Newcastle game all over again.
You guys started
2-0
like
down. Oh, dude, story of the season. What does Jose say? I want to start. I want a fast start. I want a fast start. And we got blown away against one of the worst teams in the league this year.
The worst. I think they haven't won in.
Dude, they can't
20
score
home
goals.
games.
They have scored the least goals in the last over a year. They scored 2 against us in 20 minutes. Fucking Armstrong comes out of nowhere last game. Now he's going to score against United. That makes sense.
Shout out my boy
That
Obafemi
finished
Martins, the new Obafemi Martins, aka Michael Obafemi.
The Russian,
I mean,
the Irishman.
come on, Mark Hughes. Proud of your son. Sacking up, starting an 18-year-old up there, saying we're gonna go with a little bit of pace, a little bit of guile, and it worked on this fraudulent Man United defense, who had one actual center back starting, had to
Phil
start
Jones.
McTominay back there, and then it was a weird system where Matic would kind of shuffle in as a third center back to kind of provide cover for that reason. So United was off, but to me, it was the attitude. It was a shit attitude in the first half, and they were
Shit
lucky
attitude of who, bro?
of United. Look,
Let's name
gotta call
names,
Paul
bro.
Pogba out.
Let's name
Gotta call
names.
the bad
Well-
body language out.
well-
And they were lucky that they were playing against Southampton, who
Thank you,
is
bro.
the team that has given up the most leads.
But
the EPL.
Speaking of giving up, Paul Pogba set the record this season for most turnovers in a single game against any opponent with 8. Hey, this is the best snacks we
He's a
got.
$100 million
Best,
player.
best player in the world, the GOAT.
way better than
Modric.
Modric, I guess.
Lost
Better
ball.
than
Oh my
Modric.
God.
Ridiculous.
No one's been dispossessed more in any game this season. It's the funniest thing I've seen now, and
See,
since then is shut up.
Uh,
You all right?
Well, you're okay. Yeah. I was going to support you.
Hey, you get-
I was going to support you and say that there's a difference
He
between.
jumps it anyway.
I was going to support you and say
Explain while I do it
there's a
anyway.
difference between skill and potential. Pogba has unlimited potential, but he's not the best midfielder in the world. I agree with you, Al.
All right, well,
Snacks.
You're gonna like this even more. Tiki.
Now you're done with that detour.
Yeah. No, I love it. You might like this. Tiki, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but apparently some locker room chatter has been leaked.
Oh, I've heard this
in
one.
Post-match. An unnamed source in United's dressing room told the Daily Record, so who knows, but it sounds like it's true.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
He labeled Paul Pogba a virus to the team.
Wow.
Yo,
Here's some quotes. You don't play. You don't respect the players and supporters, and you kill the mentality of the good, honest people around you. What a fucking
Is
line.
it wait?
I hope
is it a player or a coach?
It's someone on the inside, someone in the locker room apparently leaked this to
All right.
one of the
No, but I'm
pages.
saying who said this? Who said this?
Jose.
About
Jose said this
To
in front
everyone.
in front of the team.
God damn.
You're a fucking virus. You destroy the potential. You kill the mentality of the good, honest people around you, dude. But how is that not?
in.
That's fucking nail in the head.
Going in.
How fresh? Hey guys, I lost the ball. Clap.
Did
Like,
you see
won
that?
Twice he did
And
that.
all he was
What are
trying
you,
to do-
Michael Jordan? You
And
think?
look,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you're not. You're nothing yet.
I understand when you're trying to look, guys. For
Ah,
those who
shit.
haven't played soccer out there, when you're wearing studs and you try to use the bottom of your foot to try to roll the ball and drag it out, sometimes it's gonna escape you. I understand that, Paul. No problem there. But it's the body language after you lose the ball. And I must say, the three shittiest body languages in the world: Mesut Ozil, Neymar, and Paul Pogba. They're all
he's
in
the
the
first.
same boat of
He's
when they
number
lose
one.
the ball,
Body
they don't
11.
chase right away. It's just shitty body language.
But again, it's maybe has to do with the connection between the player and the manager because
A little bit.
Dude, I
no,
think
no,
it's fucked, man.
because
It's a little bit of that.
because he's
It's a little
not
bit of that.
playing the way he wants to play.
He's
because,
not playing.
No,
No, what I'm trying
He's
to tell
not
you, what I'm
playing at
trying
all.
to tell you
Al, it's
is
that and
that
there's no
remember.
Roy Keane.
Okay, I can't remember exactly when
I
it
wanna
was,
whip his ass in
but
the
there was
shape on the
there was
field.
only one other time I remember that United played this formation and you guys got smoked last time because you had McTominay play center back and he made up a mistake. I remember that he made a mistake
Yeah.
and they scored off it. You were playing Southampton and you're playing 5 at the back. Why? Like, there's no reason to that. It's United. It's Manchester United. You're supposed to be slapping these little Southampton players
No
around
one's-
and
no one's
attack
scared.
them.
No
It
one's
was more. It
scared
was
of
more.
him. And Huss.
It was a back three with the full.
Well, yeah, but still, like, why?
Huss,
Like, what's the point?
I'm gonna say this, man. I fucking hear you, bro. You're right. The tactics are off. When you lose the ball and you don't run, there's no
I
tactics.
know,
there.
but when you
No, but
hate
it's-
your team, well, not
but it
hate your
doesn't
team, but
fucking
hate
matter.
the
It's not about
environment.
That's what
It's
I've
not
been
when you hate
calling-
your manager.
Hey, that's what I've been calling Pogba out all fucking year for. You guys have been looking at me weird.
He's getting right to it, man.
He doesn't want to be there.
you're
Or he doesn't
ma-
want the
hey,
manager.
don't
Fucking wear the shirt on
Dude,
match day.
he's making it about himself.
Exactly.
You got a whole city behind you. You get thousands of fans around the world.
Just
behind
run.
you.
You don't have to
And you're
score.
making it
Cool.
about yourself. It's not about you. He's making himself bigger.
We
than the
understand
club.
you're a creative player.
And
we
everyone-
want
we
you
understand you hate your
to
environment.
even fail more than succeed because we want you
Exactly.
to try the killer pass. more often
Zagba
than-
would be
But
perfect in PSG.
body
He
language.
would be.
He would
And
be
that's-
perfect.
And that's my beef.
because
is
he's got
that
Verratti behind him.
No, not only that, but because
but
it's
you look at
France. You can do
You look
whatever
at him
want.
at France. He's got Conte and Matuidi. You look at him at Juve, where he played his best football.
Arturo.
Pirlo and Arturo Vidal. Like, this has been my theory with Pogba, that he's not a put the team on his back dude kind of guy when he's the best player on the team. And it could be age. By the time he's 30, he could be ready to be that dude.
too
But
late.
as it stands today, it's not, dude.
No, but why
Some
would you
guys
wait
at
till you're 30? That's a
I'm not
waste.
saying he waits. I'm saying mentally to develop, to get there.
nah,
Some
this guy
guys
is-
mentally develop
He still has
slower.
potential. He's got crazy potential
Dude, he
still.
still could be world fucking class, this dude. And add that dimension. We saw it for France. He does have a bit of lazy work rate for defense, but there wasn't a lack of effort.
No.
That's the difference
And
here.
that's-
Is that
that's what
he,
it is.
and I understand you hate your coach, but dude, for the 90 minutes, just play. And you're also, quote unquote, playing for a
I'm telling
contract
you-
to get
and
out
guys,
of there.
Look, we're not nitpicking here. You guys may think like what the body language thing. It deflates your teammates,
Especially when
It
you're the best
deflates
on the team.
Your coach, it deflates fans when they see. And
That's
you know
all
what?
we want,
with
bro.
the opponent, that makes me happy.
Your
Yeah, that
best
motivates me.
player's
When I
not up
see
for
that,
this,
ooh,
your best offensive
your
player's
head
not up
drops
for
when
this.
you lose the ball.
We're gonna
You know
we're
who
gonna
could
take
fix that right
advantage.
now? You know who could fix that right now? Zlatan. If Zlatan's on the team, I think
That's
he
the
could
type of
talk.
leader it's gonna take.
But I think that Zlatan could talk to him personally. Like,
Absolutely.
Look, I need this. Other than Jose, who may not talk to the player the right way. And look, I'm not saying it's Jose's fault because I myself, as a coach, I've had those type of players in the past.
You
And
can't do
where
anything about
you
it.
try to talk to them and they literally don't look you in the eye, or they're looking
Yeah.
off somewhere else, or like,
It's
hey, I
missing.
need this, and they don't go for a header, they don't go for 50-50s, they don't do that extra
That's what
stuff where it's
you-
like, please do
that's
that,
what
and then
you
you
need.
take them off and they give you attitude.
Man United
it's
don't
like,
have.
what the
They don't have
hell,
a
man,
Roy
come on.
Keane. You guys don't have a leader. Like
We
you
don't have a
you
player leader. No, we don't
You
have.
have
you're right.
Valencia, you have Ashley Young.
No, we
but
don't have a
even
leader.
When
Not
when
enough.
Paul Pogba looks at Antonio Valencia, Ashley Young, he knows he's better than them. So even when they're talking to, he knows he's
If
done
De Gea
more
was able
than
to
them
talk,
in their career.
he'd be the one.
There's no one
But
who
he
can.
can't.
You need a field player,
You do.
and preferably a defensive mid. Those are the best leaders
do.
in the world. I know captains like Shearer.
What if
have fucking done
Nainggolan
it.
joined this team? early.
Nainggolan would be fucking
because he could have got him for cheap. Other than
he didn't
Inter,
want to come, man. He didn't want to come.
You need
Like,
you need a united guy.
Like when you guys were talking about
Liverpool have
Ramsey, that wouldn't do anything.
You need a
they have
guy like
Milner
that.
now, even though he's not.
Dude,
he's a Man City
you
guy.
get Gylfi Sigurdsson, you sell Pogba. I'm telling you, this guy will link up, dude.
Dude,
Fred.
at
and,
this point, he could.
Fred
man.
and
Who the fuck
Sigurdsson
knows?
playing.
It's
Dude,
so
they love
bad.
to pass to each other. They'll pass up the field. Work rate from Fred. Sigurdsson
Dude,
will
another
get his
thing-
socks dirty, and then buy who's the guy in Napoli? Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
No,
Koulibaly.
But no, you're not
Sigurdsson-
going to get him though.
No, we
should
just
get
got
him.
rejected. 118 million pounds rejected
No,
by
they-
Napoli.
Yeah,
Those-
he's
hey,
not going to.
Give him
Okay,
another
that's a good
bid.
bid. That's a
This,
good-
Give him another
the
bid.
Manchester United,
Top it up.
That's the level.
the number one Manchester United type
That's a
of
United
transfer
song,
right
striker.
now that I see
Defender.
that you might have a chance just because they're doing so bad. Toni Kroos. He's the type that would bring leadership.
Absolutely.
If you throw tons of money at him, because look, if you say, "Hey,
But
Real
you know
Madrid,
what
we
the-
want him for 120
Huss,
million."
But
Huss,
he
you're
doesn't
100%
work, man.
right.
He doesn't
You're,
work.
you're right.
Him and Pogba, no
But
one's gonna
will
run.
any of these world-class Rolls-Royce players come to this toxic United?
That's my thing. This
But
ship,
this-
this
you're
ship
right.
isn't
But this might be
sinking.
the year. This might be the year because Cruz has played for Jose.
No, but-
You don't know the relationship.
No.
Real
but
Madrid's not
today-
doing well.
Dude, guys like Joe Cole
Man
on
United's
TV,
not doing well.
I know, but at the same time, where if you offer him double his salary, if you give him
Maybe.
350
But
million,
no,
I'm sorry,
maybe,
350,000.
but even if you, Huss,
No,
here's my
but
thing.
he
Even if
could
they,
still personally say no, dude.
even if he
Bonucci
comes
said
to
no.
United, if your club is unstable,
It's like
that could
Arsenal struggling to
cause
sign.
But he
that,
could
that could
bring-
nullify Cruz coming over. Cruz could come over and have a Di Maria year because your club's unstable. So
Or
the
he
first
could
thing
be the
Man
one that
United needs to
stabilizes
address is the stability
Or he could,
issue.
but the question is, does he personally want to? United will go for these players.
Yeah.
They will. Like, we activated Godin's release clause, so Atletico
but
Madrid had
who
to
wants
step
to
out.
come to
But
Man
Godin
United?
didn't want to come to United. Now they're talking about
Yeah.
Godin going to Italy. So, like, he
'Cause
wants
the
to
ship
leave.
is unsturdy.
Exactly.
If Man
And-
City come at you now, you really think about
Exactly.
going.
Even if you don't go, you're thinking about
I'll put it this way.
It's
United-
too toxic at United right now. Like,
United have to figure it out because if not, they are in horrible territory with Pogba May going out, with De Gea going out, and guess what? When you say, "Oh, we'll get money for
a
them,"
year. De Gea
it's
resigned
hu-
for a year.
Well, yeah, but I'm
shouldn't
saying is if you lose him, no matter
No, I
what the
shouldn't.
money is, you're not going to find someone better than him. Unless if it's maybe Oblak, but then you have to spend
Yeah, but
so
like
much.
that,
yeah.
You know
like
what?
that happens. That happens, man. Like
If
Like,
we lose Dave,
we're gonna
man,
lose him at some
It's
point.
not gonna be for more
If
than
they lose
100
their head,
million.
they'll upgrade the center backs.
Yeah.
That's what will happen.
We'll use
We'll take
We'll
that money.
reinvest, man. We'll get Jordan Pickford. It's not
Stop
De
with
Gea.
Pickford, bro.
Huh?
Stop with Pickford.
I'm pushing Pickford.
I know.
I'd rather have Schmeichel than Pickford.
ready.
Dude, not yet, man, but in a couple years, man. Was De
Oblak.
Gea, was De Gea ready when he first came to United? No.
But will De Gea?
But after a
will,
couple
will
years-
Pickford be ever as good as De Gea? You think?
Never.
Out.
But dude,
Schmeichel-
what? So you're not gonna, you're just gonna play with 10 guys?
Van der
No.
Sar-
Donnarumma, bro.
Schmeichel,
Let's go after the
Van der
realness.
Sar, David De Gea, Jordan Pickford. It just doesn't fit. You
Doesn't
need
work.
man. I'm telling you, man.
Donnarumma,
United is a
let's
different
get it.
club, man.
Hey.
You guys need
Who-
the A
who
dudes
else
to
is
get
out
back to
there,
where
man?
you actually
You
want
gonna
to
get
go.
Oblak?
Donnarumma.
But if you get
Say it again.
Donnarumma,
Young goalie, Italian. He's going to own the Italian.
even that's
club.
a risk.
Anyway,
Is-
that's
is-
that's
is he
side-
gonna-
that's side-
but-
that- hey,
yeah.
that-
But
that's
it's-
that's
is he gonna pan out, though?
That's down the line anyway. I will
Yeah.
say if we lose Pogba, man, it'd be a blessing in disguise.
Look, it depends, man.
This guy
This-
is a fucking virus.
this-
I'm done.
but he
is
also
a-
does
this is
special
done.
things.
Strong-
I don't give a shit because he hurts you more often than not.
Okay.
Strong statement.
You
They
see,
almost scored off him
you
trying
see
to
it
lob
in
the
every
ball
game,
in the
man.
Who are you
box.
gonna get?
You see it when you lose anybody.
Tony
Sigurdsson.
Cruz, like you fucking
No,
said,
but what I'm
dude.
saying is Pogba came back because he had a little emotional tie to you.
Okay.
And like you
Not
said,
anymore.
nobody wants to go to United. So if Pogba leaves, who
Dude,
wants to go to
Plenty
United?
of people
Someone's
will
gonna
come,
be
man.
hard. Someone will.
Plenty-
It'll be
Who?
hard, but like
Who?
someone will. I don't know who.
That's
Like,
the thing. Well, I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that
Yeah, yeah.
because that's really tough to say that.
No,
But at the same-
Pogba's gonna be hard
but
to
at the same
replace.
time.
You know-
But to be that A-class club like you were, it's gonna take you 3 years.
Look,
maybe
it
to build
could,
up.
or we could get lucky and sign a Salah to score 40 goals.
That's
like
true.
when you
I'll
guys
give you-
signed Salah, it was a
think it will
devil.
But we
take
had
that.
a Mane,
I
and
think
then
it
we
will
also had
take-
Firmino.
Jose needs to get
Milner,
Jose
and
guys.
Finish above him.
Pogba's not a Jose guy. There's a dude Rodri who plays in Atletico Madrid in Spain. He's a young center defensive
Yeah.
midfielder. Like Jose needs Jose guys. He's shown he can win with
Yeah.
less
Talented
talent.
player.
It's just a matter of having the right mentality,
The guys
and having
who
the
buy
right
in.
guys.
You need guys to
Yeah,
buy
he
in.
wants hard workers.
I've heard of
That's what he
links
wants.
with Axel Witsel from
Yeah,
you know,
those are back up.
Dortmund in Belgium. Dude, I keep saying Gylfi Sigurdsson because he's Icelandic. I said in the text.
He's a hard worker. He could potentially.
Eidur Johnson was at Chelsea, Jose's first time around. Ended up going to Barca. He was a baller, man. Another Icelandic legend. Could get goals. No, never. He was always a solid guy on the ball. Big figure. Sigurdsson's that guy. He's reliable.
That's
you know
not
what
the worst
you're going to
shout
get
out.
simple football from this
So
guy.
maybe I just thought real quick.
He's a dead ball special. No, he's
He is.
borderline dead ball
This
specialist.
No, he
this
is.
might be
He's
out
a
of bounds.
specialist.
I'm not sure exactly, but look, you said Jose's guys.
That is a
Wait,
Jose
no.
guy.
What I'm saying is when Jose's guys, who we brought from club to club to club, they've retired.
Yeah, they left.
No,
him.
what I'm saying is
No,
he doesn't have
no, I
Jose
agree
guys
with
anymore.
you.
Wait, yes,
They left him this summer.
That's not
no,
what
but
I
what
mean
I'm
when I
saying
say
is
Jose
no, I
guys.
know, but what I'm saying is he's having a hard time now, maybe finding new Jose guys.
Dude, Luke Shaw.
Where
Luke
he-
Shaw's one.
No.
you know?
What I'm talking about, he had his Porto guys.
Yeah,
He
his
brought with
backroom
him,
staff.
and then he
Backroom
found a
staff.
good
What
couple
I'm saying
guys
is he
at
plays
Chelsea.
who fit in his
Everyone's
system.
trying to retire. Where right now, Jose's having a hard time to find his type of guys.
Yeah, and you know
He
what?
is.
His longtime assistant also left him.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
sleep on that. That I
No,
think
it's a
is
big deal,
affecting
man.
him.
That's part of it.
Good. You see Michael Carrick giving the team talk in the beginning, like trying to hype dudes up. Like that
Everyone's
would
like,
be
"Relax,
Jose's
Carrick."
old assistant kind of doing that.
Ooh,
So
also, quick note on Marcus Rashford. Also, Lukaku first goal in like 900 minutes. First goal
where you at,
since-
Snacks?
First goal all comp since
Ducking
September
out.
15th to start the
Are
comeback.
you serious?
Uh,
Oh my lord!
Rashford, young Marcus Rashford, 2 assists, man. Great game from him.
You see a center forward play on that goal. He turns,
That was
shields
delicious.
the defender,
Rolled him
lays the ball
basically, yeah.
off. That's
He also had a couple.
Look,
he also had to
quality.
go balloons into the fucking back row of the stadium.
Yeah,
he's
he
too
told us.
fucking It was total confidence.
But it's also immaturity with him.
But I
you
love
can
him
say his
taking
confidence-
chances, man. He's going for goal. Like he wants
Look,
to shoot.
he
I
does.
like that, but he needs to fucking take a minute.
He needs to figure it out because every opportunity he has, it's the Vardy power.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps missing because it's the same. We get it,
He's
bro.
angry.
You have a
Guys,
hard
you know what?
shot.
He's angry.
He's
too.
young. He'll figure it out.
play
but
him
use-
through it.
and that's what he's
so
doing.
that he gets composed,
Yeah.
so that the game isn't as fast once he gets one-on-one with the goalie. I think one of you put up a stat like he's missed like 10 1v1s.
10
basically.
consecutive.
Oh my God.
Tom.
Consecutive 1v1s. So yes, he's a drought, but that's in your head.
Cavani-ish.
To me, that's in your head.
Worse.
I think not even in your head. I think some kids it just takes them longer. Some forwards. That's why they say a forward sweet spot is 28 to 31.
Danny
Because when you're
Welbeck.
22, you got all the athletic ability, but it's rocket. It's no composure. It'll come. I think they'll play him through it. I think Mourinho, like Al was saying, he just wants hard workers. And
Get that from
Rashford, you'll get it,
Every
man.
game.
You might be annoyed, and we saw midweek when he missed that chip against Young Boys. Mourinho turns to the crowd, folds his arms, but then he starts him right away in this game again. So like,
I've never not
it's
seen him
tough
work hard,
love.
Rashford.
Exactly,
Dude,
it's tough love,
against-
but like I
in the-
think you're right. He just
Play
got to
him
keep
through
playing.
it. He
Dude,
needs
and
to
Yeah.
develop, dude.
This,
You can't hate
This is a
Rashford.
guy who all his offensive play that Tom was talking about, man. Again, in the Manchester derby, he had a double side tackle.
Oh,
You know, it was fucking like teams playing shit. I'm gonna fucking crunch 2 guys in a row,
Heart,
get the
son.
ball, counter attack.
Playing for the badge, dude. He
Dude,
grew
this
up.
is the guy you want in the club. Under Herrera as well.
Look,
Nice backfield.
You want more
goal.
guys like this.
That-
yeah.
Some people with fire, man. People who
you don't have-
it's pride for yourself. End of the day, like you gotta
And you're
be,
professional.
You gotta walk up the field and be proud that you had a professional day at the
I
office.
fully agree with you with Herrera. This is a guy that was doing well about
Got
3
injured.
years ago,
Yeah.
2 years ago, and then last
Got
year didn't
injured
really
last
play.
year.
Yeah, this year really hasn't played. He needs to
Injured
find a way
again.
back on the field. Look, he has the tactical, he has the technical, he has the fire. No, I didn't say testicle.
Yeah, you did.
Not
We heard
technical.
it.
First
No, we
time.
got Testicle.
Yeah, he got-
Relax.
yeah, he's a testicle.
All right, so the point
I
is,
like the song.
Herrera, he has everything it takes to be a starting center midfielder for Manchester United. The point is, he needs to believe in himself. He needs to get the manager to believe in him.
No,
day
the
in, day
manager
out, I
does,
believe.
man. Again, I keep telling you, he got hurt. Like this season,
No, I
he
didn't
didn't
say
play
that.
because he was hurt for months at a time. Like the manager loves this kind of guy. My beef is that Matic is playing game in, game out. Dude.
Still.
We got to be able to play games without Matic. I get it. He's your ideal player. He's tall and he defends, just like Eric Dyer. Tall, defends. He's a guy who was
30
linked with
years old.
United.
Oof.
He's 30 years old. He's been playing since Chelsea, 38 games. He's played through the
World
World
Cup, Euro.
all the games.
Oh, yeah.
World Cup.
I wish
No,
I
yeah,
had.
no, my
I wish
fault.
I had
probably
Nemanja
played-
Vidic,
and he
but
played-
I have Nemanja Matic.
Dude, he played every single qualifying game. I think he was one of the him and who plays with
Ivanovic?
him? I think Ivanovic. Yeah, you're right. We got that
Ivanovic.
And that's
stat
one of the
this week. Him and
disadvantages
Ivanovic
of being on
played
certain
every
teams like
single
that.
qualifying game. So
Where like I agree with you with
Yeah.
him. Where if you're in a
It's
certain
exhausting.
country where you have to play every game, where
Yeah.
Salah has to play every game for Egypt, it's not like a France where you can take a day off like Pogba. Where
but Salah didn't play the first 2 games of the
No.
World Cup, so he took time off.
Oh,
no,
hurt.
no,
He
he
was
played
hurt.
the second game. He
Yeah,
played the
his
second
arm
game.
was hurt, but his legs
He
were
played the
working,
second
so he
game.
was resting his
He
legs.
played the second game.
Nah.
I thought.
Nah, he
He
wasn't
no, he took the
resting
first
his
game
legs.
off. Played the next 2.
Him not playing
Yeah,
Okay,
think
first-
about it. It was
first-
the Champions League final. His shoulder was screwed up, and then the World Cup was shortly after.
So after having played 50 games,
he wasn't ready for the first game.
Look, if Ramos
Yeah,
didn't
that's what I'm
allegedly
saying.
take those
Rest of his
steroids,
legs.
Salah wouldn't
It
get
was
hit
great.
so hard.
Matic literally played through and through, Tom. There was no
Yeah, because he
one
wasn't
game off.
injured. He could play.
All right, so the point
But
is,
you got more rest when you're hurt.
Hey,
aren't you getting
we're
the
ta-
ball?
we're talking-
the point
we're
is,
talking United,
you're
Southampton
killing
here
your
still,
horse.
and we
You're
didn't say
killing your
anything
midfield
about
horse, which is
Southampton.
Matic. He needs some time off. But guess what? Those other players, when I say they need to step up, but do you have the players to step up?
No,
I mean,
we
Lukaku should step. I mean, Lukaku should.
question.
Lukaku should. Pogba should. Rashford, how much more can you expect?
Hey, man,
Fellaini, how much
hey,
more
man,
can you expect?
hey, Hussy,
Herrera,
Hussy, you have
Shout
to-
out to
Young,
Snack.
Josh.
Tired of Lukaku.
Hussy.
Tired of Lukaku.
you're done with Lukaku
Shout out, look, all I'm
Oh,
not
no.
at United.
Is it snack
Okay,
time
right.
already?
Starting. No.
Okay,
whoa.
yeah, all right.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm annoyed.
I think I
Stop
might be.
playing this fucking guy. Stop playing him. He scored today. Great goal. Appreciate it, man. But the speed up top.
You got to play him next game.
No, he doesn't, bro. Bring back Tony Martial. Leave Rashford in there. And maybe if you want to get a little fancy,
Juan Mata.
bring Lingard. For speed. When we
Or-
played
or the
when we
three of
played
those,
last
yeah.
game,
Lingard, Rashford, Martial.
midweek against
Yeah.
young I get it, it's young boys, blah blah blah. All I'm talking is the speed of play. Once you get the
Add-
ball
add Fred in that
after
midfield?
Yo,
Put
Lukaku
Fred in
almost
midfield with
blew,
those three up top?
almost tore his ACL, taking a first
the
touch.
touch, dude.
Oh
He's
my
so
God.
raw.
Oh my God.
So raw.
Blew out his
Again,
ACL.
again, this comes down
Raw.
to.
His
I,
left foot,
I thought
too.
he was done.
But
I
this
thought he
comes
was
down
done.
again to potential versus skill. Everyone said he was the new Drogba coming up.
Dude, I think he
was a
still
beast.
can be.
He
Still
still
is.
can be.
All I'm
but-
saying is right now, stop starting this dude. He's got to mentally get it in his head to figure out that hunger again. And he tries, I get it.
He needs
I mean,
to go, he
the
needs to
striker
go to the
hunger.
training ground and fucking juggle the ball. Get to work on
Come
his
on
fucking
now.
touch.
There it is,
No,
right?
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
go
no.
play some
Do
futsal.
some
bro.
no, no.
You gotta
He
play
needs-
some
futsal.
No,
About
he
6
needs
months.
to go to the wall. Just kick the ball, pass the ball to the wall,
Wall pass.
receive it.
A little
Yeah,
wall
that's
pass.
That's
wall
what I
pass.
don't.
Play
That's
some
what I
That's what
don't
you tell your
care.
sixth grade girls to do. That's fucked up.
I
man.
don't.
Go to the wall.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at your face anymore. Your first touch is horrible.
I-
Get over there.
I don't care
you'll
that
get
you go
better.
a size 17 shoe. All right, you do this every day for a living. All right.
His toe poke though was vicious.
Hey, if there's a ball rocketed at you and you have a bad touch, okay, man. But this ball's just like floated in.
Where are these
He was
balls
rolling on the ground.
All these balls
Rolling
floated
on
at
the
you,
ground.
and they're rolling at you.
the
these balls-
concern
you're-
at which
you're
he looked
hitting
his
a lot of
right
balls.
knee with, he was like,
Because he knew,
"Am I
bro.
done for the season?"
Dude, I thought he was done.
Ball
But
touch.
another positive note for United in this game. McTominay had a great game, I think. He didn't really put a foot
Big
wrong.
tackle. He made
He had
a
a big tackle in the box. This guy's fine. He's not a problem.
He's not a center back, but
he
he
had one
he
mistake
did the
last
job
game, so that's
today.
why everyone blamed Jose. This guy can do the job in a
Guys,
pinch. But
just
Hussy-
consistency.
Hold on. Diego Dalot getting his first EPL appearance, man. This is a guy who probably should have started this game. It is Southampton.
Didn't do
Why-
anything.
why are we afraid?
major.
Because he's
I know it hasn't been tested.
back off injury.
I know he hasn't been tested
That's
in the
all.
Prem.
Jose addressed this, man. He's like, Delot's finally back. We're getting him his reps. He was hurt this summer, basically. Like, it's just unfortunate, man. Like, United, we wanted 2 center backs.
But
We're
I
putting
think, dude,
defensive mids and center back.
Diego and Luke Shaw on the wings.
He
Luke
will.
Shaw, Luke Shaw
No,
went
that's the
down
plan.
as well.
That's
but
why
dude,
they
those
bought him.
two with
Yeah.
the speed, that
Yeah.
will change our whole team.
Yeah,
So-
no, and the
so
injury
re-
proneness.
Real quick,
won't
not
change
to bring
shit.
it back too
Won't
far,
change
but
shit.
I had to wait for everyone else to talk. But Lukaku,
Wow.
it's no
Been
jokes
talking this whole
anymore.
time,
It's
but
no
wow.
jokes anymore.
Don't take
He's
back
25.
shots.
He's going to be ending the year at 26 years old. It's no jokes anymore.
Yeah.
Show
He's
up or go home.
He's on that Firmino clock.
Face.
That's it. That's it. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Dude, Southampton.
Lukaku.
Southampton. We made there was a snacks hashtag there.
I feel like I was like the
Lukaku.
dad from Friday.
You were making- you was
You
making
know what I'm
noise?
talking about? The dad from Friday? You know, like that face he does?
Uncle Willie.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Oh, that was Uncle. I thought it was his dad. My bad.
No, that's what
Shout
they
out
call
to
it.
young Cedric
Yeah.
Suarez. I think they said he hasn't scored since 2012.
Why not against United? Let him have it.
It's rude, dude.
Great free kick,
I mean,
though.
the free kick was absolute
Go
filth.
on. And then
Absolute filth.
after that, they did not allow him to take another free kick.
The second one, dude. Who was
next
it?
two,
Was
there
it
was two-
Armstrong who took that one?
There
He
was,
was trying to
there was
be
2
greedy.
more in dangerous positions. Nah.
So greedy, bro.
Snakes,
so
man.
greedy. But no, man. Southampton came out hungry for. That's the worst part. Is that this is the weakest team as far as like streak wise
In every way.
in the league.
They have no depth. They have no strikers.
One
they can't
win all
score
year.
goals.
Nothing, bro.
Nathan Redmond
Defensive
was
leaking.
giving us a hard time. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Well, defend me.
By the way, I don't know if it's because of seniority, but on that free kick, McTominay has the worst positioning. He's the guy that's nailing down with his ass, like, eye level to all the asses.
That's the most important position.
If one dude just farts, this guy's out.
All right, moving on.
Like that's
Chelsea.
I want that seniority. Oh, you're the young blood. You get
You
down
want
there.
to kneel behind him?
we do Chelsea?
You want
Oh, yeah,
young
Man
young
United
boys
crush
leaning
Chelsea.
behind you?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm
yeah.
hearing?
Chelsea, Fulham.
Nailing.
All
On Monday.
Chelsea, Fulham, 2-0. TCB game here for the boys in blue.
It was a little shaky.
Scoreline wise,
I think the scoreline.
Look.
This one's a little deceiving.
Here's the thing.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
You got the clean sheet, got 2 goals.
They did.
Azar got an assist.
At
played
the end
well.
of the day, they
Dude,
did
young
take care of
Conte,
business.
come on, man, give him a shout out. He's playing
Yeah.
number 8 this year. Gets a nice early assist to Pedro, man.
Chelsea-
Gotta give this guy a shout. He's not offensively producing as a true number 8 would, but man, he wins the ball deep, carries it, puts it on a play for Pedro, man. Shout outs to Conte.
And Pedro
Adding a
really
dimension.
composed. You see the composure there?
Dude, this
just
guy,
to
you can't
cut
sell
in
him.
and just pass it back.
Pedro's
Can't
nice.
sell him.
The way Tumba, man, he's got a goal and then 2 assists this year, Conte.
Yeah, but like, come on, bro.
Hey, you know what?
Yo, that's-
right now, are we?
that might as well be 40
Are we
for
seeing the
Conte.
difference? Hey,
40 goals, right? He's
are
having
we
Harry
seeing
Kane
the
years.
difference right now between Willian and Pedro? Does Pedro
Why-
deserve to
No.
start other than
Look,
Willian?
it's a streak, man. These two have been doing this for 2 years. It's been the same tango,
I
bro.
don't know. Pedro seems to have that extra silk.
Until
He
he
doesn't have
doesn't
the
score for
speed. He
5
doesn't have the
games.
power.
Until William does an
but-
elastico past 2 dudes.
And
And
yeah,
then,
That's
sure.
one play. He has the exciting play, but I think Pedro game in game out shows better play overall.
Look, it's more effort, so it feels that way. But Willian, I'll look at their numbers. I think the numbers are just about. They're gonna continuously fight
Huss,
for
you
that
just
job.
said Pedro got silk. William's Brazilian. My man was born and woven.
yeah, but
silk
who's strolling
sheets.
around people's top corners? Pedro.
So's Willian, bro. He's got a
Nah.
power show.
Yeah, he
bro.
has a power show, but he doesn't hit net. Pedro
He
brings the
banging-
ball down,
he
turns
banging
the
little
ball.
free kicks. I mean, William can hit you from dead balls too. He can hurt you. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's close. I think they're even rating. It's the same rating. One gives something else.
They're
the
very
other
they're
gives-
very even, but I think
hold on,
Pedro's a
time
little
out.
bit higher.
You bring in William, you get a body. This guy can beat you up on the field. Pedro's like a piece of paper, man. You can run right through him.
Well, it obviously depends on who you're playing.
Pedro's a better
physical-
finisher.
Yeah,
Williams a
There's
better
no
dribbler.
There's no physical element to Pedro, so you lose that work rate. I mean, he's got the work rate, but he doesn't have. Dude,
Doesn't
William
have
will
the grit.
work and he'll
Sometimes you
body
need
you,
the
win
grit.
the ball back.
Dude, I think they're perfect for rotating. Like Pedro's hot right now. Play him the next 2 or 3 games until he's not. Just like Willian started over Pedro most of the season. Now it's going to that rotation.
Dude, and to me, I've been
It happened
screaming for
under-
Olivier Giroud to start. He gets a big start in this, unable to capitalize on his chances. He had a bunch of
Hey,
opportunities.
it's
it felt like.
right that Morata came and didn't score either. So
Oh, and he was wide open for a tap in, and
so-
hey, over the goal. You saw Sarri
guy, man.
turn, hands on his head, just going
Fucking
crazy
guy,
as Morata missed that.
sell him.
This fucking guy.
And it would have to
But
be Eden Hazard providing.
Chelsea
the-
did something
the
other than what we
assist
could do tonight because
Finish
we're
them
playing FIFA. No rules. And all 3 of us had Chelsea at one point, and all 3 of us lost.
frauds. You know why? Ruben Loftus-Cheek wasn't starting.
That's true. That's a good
How
point.
long I've been saying
Great tackler.
Chelsea burns out young careers, and
Look,
they
man.
need not do this
Not
to
this- not
Ruben.
no offense, Sarri's
But not like Chelsea, not
I
like
think-
Arsenal with
I
a
don't think
Wobie.
Nate-
Oh, Wobie!
Fucking Maitland Niles hasn't seen the
That's-
field since last August. Too.
No, that's not true. We actually played in
burning
Europa.
out.
Started Europa, man,
Yeah.
and we're gonna play our dudes.
And
man.
Loftus Wobie's about to
starts in
take over the
Europa
kingdom.
too. Loftus starts in Europa too, man.
What happened to your boy Jordan Ibe?
Yeah, we got rid of him because we realized he sucked.
Yeah, okay
Whoa.
then. So
Yeah, guess what?
You got
What-
rid of
what-
yours. We're still keeping ours because he doesn't
we,
suck.
we still have Trent.
Yeah, yeah, because he's nice. Trent's nice.
Yeah, Wobie isn't. Get rid of him.
No, we're not gonna get rid of him. Wobie's good.
No, Wobie's got to
Yeah,
go.
Wobie's
Wobie
good.
sucks.
All right,
That's
man.
young JJ.
Why are we back there?
I just wanted to take
no,
it there.
you're right.
I'm gonna defend
Wobie's
my
good.
boy.
For Bournemouth.
Time out, man. The Loftus-Cheek goal, man, that he had, man. The link-up play with the
Class.
Chelsea. Him and Hazard especially, a couple of game and goes, man. And then the finish was class, man. Him and Barkley, man. Chelsea don't play Tom, but Sarri's different. Sarri's got these guys. He's going
He's
to play
working
them.
these 2
You
rotations.
know, he didn't buy anyone in those positions this year. Brought in Kovacic just for cover, but
I'm just saying, this isn't the first time Loftus has scored this year.
England
believe
and
he scored a
Chelsea.
brace. Didn't start the next game. Maybe he scored a hat trick. Maybe I'm
yeah,
thinking
but
of
he's
the wrong
also
guy.
coming off injury, man.
You know, so look, all I'm saying is, if you're gonna play Ross Barkley right after he gets a goal, do the same for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think this is the dude who should be in there. We said that. I'd love to see, honestly, I know Jorginho is a deep line playmaker, but I'd love to see Conte, Loftus-Cheek, maybe a Kovacic. That might be a better balance.
dude, not
to
going
the
to happen.
team.
Jorginho can't leave the field. It's a new rule.
I know.
It's
It's Matic. It's Matic and Jose.
Yeah, it's Matic, man.
So then Jorginho, Kante, and maybe Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No, I
but I
hear-
still
I
think
hear
you want
you,
more
though, man.
going forward, though.
Dude, put Conte, like, even for some games, you can put Conte back in his old position and play those two on either side.
could,
It'd be
easily.
it'd be fire.
Let's do
I
Loftus,
don't know,
man. He's nice.
It'd be a different dynamic, though. I might throw off the whole Sarri's tactics, the way he likes to play if you don't have Jorginho in there, but because Conte can't really spread it as well.
Yeah.
But he can still ping the ball.
Yeah, he could, man. And look,
Can you also pong it?
this scoreline though still
Get it?
Fulham, yeah, man. Fulham gave him some run for their money. Mitrovic a little frustrated. This was 1-0 up until late, and then just the class of Chelsea shone through.
Yeah, man. Chelsea impressive this season. They got that new manager bounce.
Morata missed that
in
bounce,
third place,
yeah.
man. I mean, dude, they're third place, 7 points off first, only with one loss.
It's impressive, man. New manager,
That's
especially after the way they crashed it. They're lacking a number 9. We're all honest. I like Morata, but he's clearly not
they
doing
had
the job
Diego
right
Costa,
now.
man. They could be challenging for the title.
Absolutely, they'd be right with Liverpool chasing City, man.
Yeah, but
it's still impressive, man.
December 8th, Chelsea versus Man City.
Come on, you Blues. Let's go, Chelsea.
They're fighting for the
Let's go,
Blues.
Alonso.
This is going to be a good game.
I would have thought it would be a good game until I saw Chelsea versus Spurs, and there's a lack of spine to this Chelsea team. And I don't mean positioning. I just mean like that grit, man. They're very offensive.
But Spurs will run through you. City won't run through you. So at times...
But
City will have
David
70%.
Luiz is so suspect,
They'll do everything.
man.
Exactly, man. He's
You
going to
gotta
have to deal with
expose
Aguero and
versus
Sane
Spurs.
and Sterling movement. Now that Sterling's coming
He's going to
inside,
get a red card from Sterling. Fucking
Luis is going to be
dicing him up.
exposed, but it might be a 7-2.
I almost
And
say
Alonso? No, dude.
Their
no
only
chance.
hope
I almost
is
say that
like
you
Kante and Eden
start-
Hazard go
No
for
chance.
it.
That's it.
They need those two. Like
Oh,
Kante has to be
Giroud
everywhere.
gets a fucking
And, yeah.
set-piece hat trick for himself.
I almost say that you start Fabregas over Kovacic with
What?
Jorginho, and then you're able to pass.
But
The
it's so
the
negative.
slowest guy in,
It's so
in the
negative.
world.
I want Fabregas to play.
Fabregas is
Fabregas is done.
Go to Milan, bro.
He's going to Italy, man.
He- go to Inter?
31 years old. Yeah, why-
Nah.
Dude,
Go to
he's
Milan. I
burned-
don't
dude,
want him
people
at
talk
Inter.
about Wayne Rooney getting burned out. Can we look at Fabregas and agree the same?
Look,
I mean,
his
he's-
burnout is less than
they're the
Rooney's
same
because he
age.
was never at Rooney's offensive level. Rooney,
Dude,
we saw the
dude,
goals come
dude,
down.
for what he
we
was,
saw the
man.
chances
No,
come down.
before he-
Yeah, but
Before-
Fabregas won
Dude,
more Champions League and a World Cup.
Before he left Arsenal, man, he was one of the best
Cesc was one of the-
center attacking holding midfielders, whatever
the
he
world.
wanted to be in the world.
Cesc was up
Yeah,
there.
but
And
when
he was like 23.
Yeah,
he was young as
he was a
fuck.
prodigy.
Went to Barca, wasted 2-3 years for
Yeah, because
nothing.
Xavi
he
and
should've never
Iniesta
left.
were there.
Because he
Yeah.
couldn't get in. But
Yeah.
if he went to any other team, and during that time span,
One
he
of
would've really
Arsenal's
shown
youngest
more.
captains ever. Says Fabregas.
He was playing
He's
since
ridiculous.
16.
If he
But
went
dude,
to
he's-
Atletico
too many
those days
miles-
instead
it's
of
too many
Barcelona.
miles. It's too many miles on the legs.
No, that wouldn't work. And I'll never forget that back heel, the top of the 18 against Barcelona.
That was a great
Champions.
hookup. Like, hey, you guys are signing me, right?
Son of a bitch.
I know, but you know what though? I
Wink,
feel
wink.
like Wayne Rooney's drop off was more drastic than Fabregas.
Pretty fucking dramatic. And
It
I think
was.
it's because Rooney didn't take care of his body, really. You saw him in those drunk pics. Even when he was like 33 or 32,
like
he's at
Babe
someone's
Ruth.
wedding. They had to like drag him out of a wedding.
face is
And then he
fucking red.
had, then he
Come
got
on, dude. When Giggs is doing yoga out here, shagging his brother's wife, but doing yoga nonetheless.
Remember that fat
eating
goalie?
clean.
Well, it's not like Rooney wasn't with other
like
girls.
The pie gate, yeah,
Pies.
the side.
Pie
You know,
gate.
And the pies.
probably chill out
sausage
his boy.
pie. He was eating that sausage pie.
Rooney
on
was
the
in
side.
there, dog.
That was Rooney.
Sharing beers with the
That's his
bro.
bodyguard.
One special.
For real.
No, but I love Rooney. Al, I never want you to twist it, but like it was so dramatic. It was sad to see. I was like, just put this guy out. There's some guys who can retire at a top club, be 35, still at a top club,
Zlatan.
respectable.
Could have.
Zlatan potentially could. He's back in Italy, or he's going to be back in Italy. So he potentially could be 38.
But look
and
at the
go
way
out
they treat
nicely
their
on
bodies,
his
like you
horse.
said.
Yeah.
Zlatan is.
You got to treat it like a temple.
There is definitely a temple.
Especially when you get old. When you're a young man, do what you want. Drink 2 nights before a game, whatever. But like once you
But
hit
wine.
30,
Have a glass of wine, 2 glasses of wine. Don't
no, I agree.
don't
but
go
like
after
you're a
like
kid.
14
I'm not gonna
beers.
be. It's like trying to tell a teenager don't have sex. You gotta be realistic.
Look at
like, hey, I
Dino.
prefer. Yeah, dude.
Look at that. Look at that drop
Dino,
off.
Adriano,
Precipitous.
original
He fell off hard,
Ronaldo,
Well, Adriano was different.
Pato.
I'd say OG
Robinho.
Ronaldo. Okay, old school Ronaldo, man. OG. Knee surgeries, fucking knees.
But when
are
he
fucked.
walked,
You
when
can't-
when
you can't-
Pato
you
walked
can't
into
keep
the
up physically
bro,
with,
when
with
Pato
your
But he-
lifestyle.
when
Once he got to
Pato
Milan,
walked in,
he said, "Fuck it."
when Pato
Yeah.
walked into the locker room, he
Smash
was
these
literally
models.
like, "Are you gonna be me with the Playboy mags, or are you gonna be with Kaká with his Bible?" I mean, that was not. That's the crap. That's what I'm saying. Like he
And
was
you know what, Pato
he was
did?
mentally instead of being like, listen,
That's
it. And now he's trying to make it rain. But
Can
still,
you imagine going getting a bunch of whores with fucking Ronaldo?
dude? I don't blame any of
And
these
you're like 19 years
legendary
old.
tales. And then Robinho and Ronaldinho join you
Thank
next
you,
season.
bro. Come on,
bro,
man.
it's a wrap.
It's a Brazilian.
And you're like the
samba
young
in
guy
there.
in the crew. You know, they're tossing
Of
them,
course.
the influences.
Dude,
of
and you're
that.
smashing
yeah.
models.
They're paying for everything.
Come on, dude. Driving Ferraris.
That's the life, man. That's the
Yeah.
Milan lifestyle, man.
It is.
The
That's what
club's gonna
happens
go
in
to
these-
shit, but you guys fucking had a great time.
Dude, that's what happens when you go to these badass cities, man. It's
He rode
tough.
the wheels until they fell off, man.
For sure, man. Quick touch, Newcastle 0, West Ham 3. Dude, I'm loving West Ham. They come into a streaky Newcastle. I think there were 2 games on the bounce. But
This
West
was gonna be a
Ham,
lot closer.
it was, man, but West Ham was just more clinical. Like, they just took their chances better. Newcastle already struggles to score, so you knew if they don't try to steal one early, it's going to be a rough day for them. And Chicharito does the opposite of their wish, and he scores one in the 11th minute. Nice take by him, too.
Yeah, Chicharito, man. The brace this game. But for me, that run by Felipe Anderson. That was the pick of the
Felipe's
bunch
my
right
boy,
there,
bro.
man. Makes the goalie, too, with the finish. Love it.
I always really.
He's got no defensive abilities. He won't help you at all. He'll try and position himself, but it doesn't matter, man. This guy's nice. Like when Lanzini's not there to play,
Which is never, bro.
which is never now. But even from the wide positions, I like him playing more center attacking mid behind the 2 strikers. You know, I think he's more dangerous there.
I like him out wide only because he's got weird dribbles, man. He doesn't
does.
have that much speed, but like he beats you convincingly
It's all
and
confidence,
gets behind
man.
you.
It's all confidence.
Brazil,
I'm gonna
bro.
go at you. I don't care.
Brazil.
Well, it was
I don't
almost
wanna
like
do it.
Silk.
Lucas Moore a few years ago.
Yeah.
He would, no matter what, if he got the ball, guess what? He's going to do a move. He's probably going to get by you, and then he might not hit the net for the shot. But right now, Felipe Anderson, he was one of my favorite players getting in fantasy. Cheap player, rated 93 speed and pace. Great
I
player.
mean FIFA, not fantasy.
Oh, sorry, FIFA, yes. Fantasy, he's getting up there. I still have to watch him a little
He's
more.
got
before I-
5 goals this year. Yeah,
Doing pretty
he's
well.
getting up
I'm just
there.
not sure if he's going to be a good payoff for fantasy.
Or
But I like
consistent,
what
yeah.
he's doing with this team. He's giving this team belief.
He's
Where
a- he's
Arnautovic is as well, but this guy he's giving flair.
He's
Dude,
that
and they have a
Lanzini.
class, and they have a class manager too. Pellegrini's won the league before, so like he might not be world class, but he's a guy who's been there before. He's a guy where
Mad
it's easy
experience.
to buy into what he's saying. If you just listen to what he's saying, it's like when what's his name? Not Martinez, Mancini came over to Man City that year when Aguero won that buzzer beater. It's like he had never obviously won anything in English Premier League, but he had won where he was before.
Yeah, you
So
listen
it's
to him.
very
think
easy for City to buy into that
Do
message.
you actually think it helps a little bit that Pellegrini being Argentinian?
Argentinian?
Yeah. So it helps Felipe Anderson being Brazilian rather than having an English manager that might just say, hit it long this way or try to pass the ball this way.
Look, Eddie Howe,
maybe
man,
being
Sean Dyke.
big
no, but
stereotype.
no, but at
Come
the
on,
same time,
stereotype.
Is
they're-
it Sam Allardyce?
yeah, okay. Well, I'm saying it's a South American manager where it might say, "Hey,
Look,
take
it
that
coulda
extra
helped, man.
dribble."
He's Chilean.
coulda helped.
Just,
Oh, sorry, Chilean. My fault.
Chilean.
My fault.
No, but South American. I see what
Yeah,
you.
yeah, my fault. I thought
No,
he was
it's a
Argentinian.
shout.
Oh, I'm
It's a
thinking,
shout.
oh, my fault.
Pochettino?
Yeah, no,
Maradona?
Pele,
Messi?
my,
LeBron James,
Dino,
my goodness,
Mo Bamba.
you're not thinking.
Palace,
I'm not thinking anymore. You guys shut me down.
Palace
And-
two.
but thank you for the
Destroyed.
correction. That was
Destroyed.
No, not destroyed.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. That's haven't been destroyed in a while.
He paid it out. You guys shut me down. Hashtag
Yeah.
destroyed,
Honest
bro.
to be fair, I
Bring
thought
it
he was too
back.
tall to be Chilean. But thank you.
Palace, damn.
I'm joking.
Destroyed yourself.
2018, bro. 2018. Hashtag me too. Palace 2, Burnley
Me 3.
0. Al's boys, Eagles go marching on.
Dude, this game should have been 10-0. And I got to talk to you guys about this team, man.
I think I'm officially
There we
selling
go.
all
So,
Burnley players in
yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah, Burnley,
I
first
think
off,
officially I'm done.
Joe Hart trying to talk shit after one of the plays, man.
Joe Nohart.
Oh my goodness.
I
Might
love
be
Joe
Joe
Hart. I
Nohart,
love how...
dude.
How's it
how
going?
He's like the
Anyway.
Grinch that stole Christmas.
Guys, honestly, man. You guys, of all seasons, man, I don't know how you guys all aren't fucking pumping gassing up Palace. Listen,
Dude, I'm going to their home game. As soon
Huh?
the next time I'm in London, I'm gonna time it to be during a Palace home game.
Listen,
I have to
I
be.
think the atmosphere.
What's-
They have the best
Dude,
songs
best
in the
atmosphere,
EPL.
best songs. But dude, listen to the lineup, man.
incredible.
On the wings, you got Wan-Bissaka and Townsend. On the other side, you got Van Aanholt and Willie Zaha. Like so much speed down the lines, man. Like it's ridiculous,
Creativity.
and they all have dribbles. They all have composure. You got Van Aanholt fucking dribbling, like stud rolling on his own goal line.
Townsend too. He'll run
Townsend and Zaha up top, of course. And then you got Kuyate in the middle. Come on.
Daddy long legs.
Come on.
Is
Yeah,
Zaha gone in
first
January?
No.
No way,
No.
dude. He's going to be in for another couple of years.
No one's
I
gonna
don't
come in
think
for him in
that-
January, and
I
they're
don't
not
think
gonna
Palace will
sell.
sell him because they could potentially get relegated if they sell him in January.
Do they have to? I think he's gonna force his way out. If not this summer, he almost forced it. Let's not forget, he almost
Almost did.
forced himself out
He
this
almost
year.
did.
He's talking about
Double
not
his
playing.
salary.
It's not salary; it's ambition.
I know that too.
For
but-
him,
but
and
high
I
level.
don't blame him. I think this. I hope
And then
right now.
he bit the bullet.
Exactly,
instead.
and he was like, "I'll honor it. Whatever you guys been good to me."
Arsenal, look at that. That
Please.
front
Could
three.
be Arsenal,
if you got
could be
Zaha,
Spurs.
Lacazette, Aubameyang up top, get the hell out
I
of here.
love Willie Zaha.
Ozil,
on
take your
Arsenal.
pick. Pass to any of them. See
Absolutely.
you later, alligator.
It would be.
Dude,
After a
go-
while,
go to
crocodile.
It would be filth.
Go to Spurs,
That
man.
front line.
Get Dele Alli off the goddamn field. You play Son, you play
Julius
Ericsson,
Dele
you play
Salt.
Kane,
Oh, man.
and you play Willie Zaha.
What about
You
bringing back to
fucking-
Man U?
And then you play Lamella, and you keep.
They'll
Alli on
ruin
the
him.
bench.
No,
They'll
Zaha back
ruin
to
him.
Man U. Don't go back
They'll
there.
ruin him, Huss. Don't go back. They treated you like shit.
Yeah,
I love my
bro.
club. I'd love
Prove
to
them
see him
wrong.
there. Don't
Prove
go back.
them wrong.
Sorry. Yeah, Atletico Madrid.
Nah, that's too high level.
Dude,
Go
that's
somewhere
too high level.
where.
But
Go
that's too
somewhere
much
where
work, too.
You're gonna they're like 80% gonna start.
I don't think.
Don't go to a, like
You know
a
where?
50-50. You're gonna start.
Everton. Him and Richarlison
Everton,
next to each
Everton
That's
other.
like
can play
100%
every game, man.
that
But he
he'll
should be
start.
going to teams like Spurs.
I want
He's
him at
got the
Arsenal.
ability. If he's gonna go to Everton, he may as well stay at Palace another year and then go to Spurs.
William Zaha, I'm telling you, man.
Well, fried.
At Arsenal, bro, I think it'd be a problem. That
No, he
that
would,
directness I want Alex Iwobi to have, that's what he
Tell me
needs
it'd
to
be a
instill in
problem.
this
There's
game.
there's no debate, man. This guy
And he
would
works.
kill at Arsenal.
And he works. He'll
Yeah.
work. He'll run back all day for you.
Oh my god.
Huddersfield 1, Brighton 2. Man, Brighton digs one out here. I think I saw a draw here because Huddersfield is kind of struggling.
This was
The
a weird game.
Glenn Murray machine over here didn't start. Old man, but they didn't need him. No, just kidding. They did need him.
Clinical.
Clinical.
Dude, I saw Huddersfield go up 1, and I believe they won last week. And I'm like, wow, man, Huddersfield's looking good.
They're back.
Yeah, they're gonna survive. And then like I checked out of the game a little bit, was watching another one. I come back 2-1 upset, dude. Like this is the story of the EPL, man. There's just no predicting who's gonna win.
Dude, they like
picked up-
Swansea when
Mooney picked up a red card as well. That kind of hurt.
that was
like,
legit too.
in a 32nd minute.
Studs
That was
up.
legit.
Yeah, dude, it was studs up, man.
So tell me, what was it? What game was it today?
Etienne Capoue also had one.
Someone had a ball come. Was it the Spurs game this morning? Ball come down out of the air.
Vertonghen.
Mustafi came in on somebody. He had two. He got the yellow card for it. First one he was late. Second one
Oh
he
yeah,
came
he
in.
studded the back of his leg.
He came in studs up, showing, flying in. That's just a yellow.
But you know
That's
why?
it.
You know why? Because it wasn't head to head. It wasn't a direct clash.
You know why
It
else?
just wasn't. When you go in
Dude,
direct
my
clash,
team.
his toe is almost completely
agreed, and he got
perpendicular to
the yellow
ground.
because he's
No, I'm talking about the red card.
yeah, but studs up.
There's-
Hardly, man. It was fucking.
It's impossible to slide in with your toe down. I'm
He
telling
was
you.
on his feet though, wasn't he?
He was on his feet, dude,
He just-
and he
he
went
put- he put a
above the
foot up.
ball. Bro, look at it. Look at the replay, man. This was a red. I don't think
That's
he was
not a
doing
red.
it to break his leg. I think
That's not a
it was
red.
a defensive studs up. I think it was a defensive
he?
studs up.
Nah.
What does Hussey say?
Are you gonna go the old school rule? Because in 2018, this is a red, dude.
Guess what? In
In
2018,
the 90s,
in
Tom?
2018, I
Tom?
can still say that
was a red.
bitches.
All right,
it was a red.
fine. Moving on.
He just said red because his favorite team is red.
That's not why, but damn straight it is.
Cardiff 2, Wolves 1. Tell me, boy, he's stuttering.
Ooh,
Espiritu stutter.
Trying to howl, but choking, man. Unlike we did
On
in
what?
FIFA, right? Like
Yeah.
What are
Wolves,
you
Wolves are
choking
real
on?
in FIFA.
What are you choking on
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah,
Chew toy?
Wolves are real in FIFA, but in real life, man, they're struggling right now. The spirit has left them a little bit, dude. And this was a concerning L right here, man.
The number one player that I'm really disappointed for the Wolves is Jota.
The Wolves.
I really thought he was going to come in. He had 18 goals last year for championship. I really thought he was going to be the fantasy pickup of the year. I bought into him, and he's done absolutely nothing. He's firing blanks all day.
Shots.
No,
was
but the
struggling.
point is,
that
like
was
if you go from that to zero basically this year, come on,
You heard
gotta,
the team.
You look. I know other players need to step up, but he is definitely one player that needs to really find his stride and get involved.
I still think this game was more about Cardiff. They were inspired, playing so hard for Neil Warnock. His birthday, I think it was his 70th
The
birthday.
next day, yeah.
Was like the next day. So, I mean, these guys were fired up. It was a nice goal by Gunnarsson, too, man. Little
Chesty.
close range RVP, kind of like semi-bicycle adaptation he had
Bebeto.
there. Yeah, man, put it in the back of the net. Then Junior Hoylett scoring one of the goals of the season.
Goal of the season.
One of the season. That's so disrespectful.
Dude, when he
So
went to go, when he wound up to go shoot it, I was like, here it goes over the net.
Those are
one
the
was
best.
fine.
Those are the best ones when they're rolling to you.
It
and you could
is,
just hit
but I
it
was
the
like,
first
he's
time.
on Cardiff for a reason. This is
All right.
going over, and he proved me
So
wrong. man.
Jota, 17 goals, 5 assists last year. This year, 9. So that's 43 and 1. So 43 appearances and 1 sub. This is 9 appearances and 4 subs. 0 goals, 0 assists.
What league is he playing in?
I know that's
That's the
championship,
difference.
but like
He's just not about
look,
this
I mean,
life.
That's the point.
Not
where
about it.
honestly, if you're scoring 17, getting 5 assists, you're thinking he can at least get a couple.
At least 8.
Because in these games, these close games that they have, that
That's what you
one
need.
goal, that one assist makes the difference.
Absolutely.
And yes, they're in 12th, but like they could be higher.
They're sliding. They started up high, and now
Yeah.
they're sliding. Like it's not. They're not in 12th comfortably. Like they're sliding low and lower. But I think they'll be fine, man. This is the story
It's a rough
of the
patch.
EPL.
They're gonna go rough.
Cardiff though in 16th, man. And fun fact for Warnock, we gave him a shout earlier. No one's been promoted more times to the Premier League than him. He's done it 8 times, 8 different clubs, or I don't know, 8 different clubs, 8 times though. Cardiff's the latest one. They're sitting 16th, man. I hope they stay up this year. Last time they were in the Prem, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was managing his first fucking gig. They got relegated.
Dude, this is
Unsurprisingly.
major points for Cardiff, and Wolves play well against the big dogs, but you can't struggle against the relegation battles.
teams, yeah.
You'll find yourself in trouble.
So I was just looking at the table real quick. I know this doesn't. I'm not talking about the game right now, but I remember before Tiki was saying that offense is more important than defense in this era right now because you have to score goals.
Defense wins
Where
titles.
Burnley, now that they're in relegation zone, they remind me, and they finished high up there in like 7th or something, or 8th last year. Same thing like West Brom, finished high up, and then out of nowhere something didn't click, and they're down at the bottom. The one thing that they had in common, or the 2 things, good at defense, bad at offense. Something click on defense, offense still sucks. Guess what? Now you're in relegation. So it's almost, I do support you where you need to make sure that you have an offensive player at all. You have to get those goals.
I think
Because even if you get draws 0-0.
for the lower level teams, I think defense is more important. You have to, because you're not the odds are you're not gonna outscore more than you give in
And
overall.
that is where Burnley have struggled the
That's
most
how
this year, bro. They're minus 16 goal difference.
But
like
also their
Fulham
goals.
minus
You need
21.
to get goals from somewhere when you're on that scrappy team.
So I agree, like you have to score goals, but man, to be conceding the second most in the EPL,
Yeah, no, you can't be bloody.
Second most to Fulham, like, so they don't even have that sturdy defense that they had last year.
But I think with goals, you need skill.
No,
And
you need
work.
Chris Wood.
What I'm saying
You
is,
need Chris Wood.
But what
Never
I'm saying
mind that,
is,
you
but
need
what I'm
Murray,
saying is,
bro.
what I'm saying is, with goals, you almost need skill, and you can. It's easier to work with work rate. Where if you have work rate and no skill, you know your ceiling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a newly promoted team.
So if you have skill but no work rate, you can still go higher. But if you have work rate but no skill, that's where you are. If you lose
That's
the
what
work
Burnley
rate,
did, yeah.
you're gone.
Okay.
So that's almost
They don't
where
have
I
enough
see it.
talent to make up for their lack of work rate. Is
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like you can't just style your way through a game. You're gonna have
Where
to
Bournemouth
dig deep.
has skill.
Yeah.
But sometimes
exactly.
they lose their work rate. Where we saw Eddie Howe in trouble at times.
Yeah.
Especially this year. But they have that talented bunch up front.
Yeah.
That can
Who
score those
rescue
goals.
those games.
Funky
Yeah.
bunch.
And they got Jermaine Defoe on the bench just in case.
Oh my
Dude,
God! I
he's
forgot
the
he's
case.
still here. I
Still
forgot.
playing.
Use them at
Come
all.
back to
Still
MLS.
balling. No, man.
New England Revolution.
Dude, he hated freaking
New England
MLS.
Revolution. It's time.
He's like,
now.
I'm playing
The
an
time is
empty
right.
stadium.
Sign
Yeah, I
him
like
up.
that. I like that. I would have
Sign him up.
Man's left or right.
All right, that wraps it up for Premier League review. Match day 14. Anything else before we go?
Quick note on Real Madrid. They won for the weekend. I was touching on it because Tom was talking about Gareth Bale to United over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and
Forehand.
the big gripe with Tiki and I essentially is that he's always injured. Very injury prone. Is a juice worth the squeeze? Is the question. Will he get you a title but play half the games?
Yep.
My note is that he was subbed out before the hour mark. For Madrid. Didn't play more than an hour. And this is the guy that we're looking to.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was
man.
funny because Tom was saying watch the game, so I watched the game.
Yep.
Subbed out.
Backfire.
60.
Not backfire. But he
You
had an
gotta say
effort.
with
He
your
did have
chest.
an effort though, where like the ball, it was like almost like that Serger, the Junior Hoylett goal.
Yeah.
But Bale's a lefty,
So
and
you
he
try
just
to
tried to hit
outside.
it across goal. Look, man, I'm just saying, bro. He's not the only player you need. You supplement Bale with another guy, I think they could get the
We need to
the job
supplement
done.
them with 3 or 4 others.
Yeah, no,
'cause
you do. You need a makeover.
That's it, man.
Extreme makeover.
And if
Man
they
United
finish,
edition.
if Real Madrid finish third, fourth, fifth, I cannot even imagine the money they're going to spend during the summer. They're just going to lay it all out there.
They need an overhaul.
They're going
man.
to unzip it and just put it on the table and say,
They're gonna get
how much
Neymar.
you want, here it is. And they're probably going to get Neymar.
Or Mbappe, one of those.
Yeah, yeah, one of the two. But as much as we want to say how bad Real Madrid is doing, because of the fact that we're used to so high standards, they're still only 5 points off the top spot. So that's not unreasonable.
Yeah.
Tell the dude who got fired.
Well, I understand that. All right, got me there. Got me there.
Man's losing their careers out here,
But
bro.
It's not that
In
bad.
5th place.
Not that bad.
Not good enough, mate.
But
Not
again,
good
like
enough.
Bayern Munich, 4th place. But
Not good
And that
enough.
guy's
they're
gonna
up by-
lose his
but
job.
They're
Not
up
good
by
enough. He's
9 points.
he's on hot
That's
water.
That's a big point right there. 9 points you're off by right now? Come on, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, it's Dortmund's year. Dortmund does this every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
They
because
bounce.
Klopp was there every time, except for this time.
No, but even in the 90s when they had Jan Koller, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, they were doing work. Dortmund shows up every once in a while. There'll always be that kid brother who puts it together for 1 year, and then it's back to reality. Everyone gets sucked out of the team. Pulisic is going to go. Sancho's going to go. Dembele's already started the exodus. Like, it's just a matter of time, man, before they get to rebuild. They're like a high-level Southampton. People feed off them all the time. They drop down for a little bit. They stay relevant in
Yeah.
like Champions League and Europa spots.
They're selling
And
club.
then they put people together and make another run.
Yeah,
Götze,
you know,
the same
that's-
thing with Götze, even though he's back.
I hope that Götze can make a full recovery. But in Italy,
Don't think he will,
the boring Juventus, well, not really so much boring, but the boring Serie A, they're up by 11 points.
And they're
Juventus
destroying.
is undefeated with
Dude,
with drawing one with 13 wins. They got 40 points already in 14 games.
Dude,
get
how-
out of here.
how good does Ronaldo feel? He's looking over his shoulder at Madrid burning. When he left United, he
He's a
looked over
constant
his
boner.
shoulder.
24 hours
Like,
a day.
how awesome is
24/7.
that? Just he's gonna get to coast
Every time he walks by a mirror.
nicely. Juventus is a respected club. Gods have played at Juventus.
He's picked his clubs. The decisions
Brilliant.
he's made, Ronaldo, with the transfers,
Chess.
which clubs to go to, at what time to
When
go
to
to
leave.
them, at which age.
When
When
to
to
leave?
leave,
That's more
especially.
important.
He's managed his career.
Although,
Well,
he
you know
left-
what? I'm
although,
sure-
although he left United a little
I'm
early.
sure it has to do with
I
a couple
think
things.
so.
One, he probably has a good background with
Thirst.
him, but also he's a big part of that. Once he leaves, teams do fall apart because he's that good. But
Yeah,
the
but-
only other league that there's a bigger separation is France with PSG with 43 points, and Montpellier with 29 points.
It's over. man.
No,
It's
dude,
over.
Serie A's
And
over.
They're
League
also
One's
undefeated,
over.
14 wins, and put it this way, they also France also has one more game as well than Italy. So PSG, this could be the same thing once.
No, it
14
is not.
is
Don't
the
say
same
it could
thing.
be. They
It
won the
is.
league in February last year, PSG.
No, I'm saying the
Can't
same
be
thing
the-
could happen in Serie A, where once Serie A gets their 15th.
Dude, they've
They've
won
scored-
40,
they've
they've
scored
won
48
5
goals.
years in a row in
Basically,
Serie A.
France and Serie A are very parallel to me.
Yeah.
They're the fourth and fifth best top leagues in the
Yeah,
world.
they rotate with
Dude,
each
they
other.
scored
It's about
48,
actually no. I'll give
48
maybe
goals.
Serie A maybe a little higher because of Champions League reasons than Germany.
But it's one team, Champions League reasons. That's the thing.
No, Roma
Brings
got
up-
there, semifinals,
Yeah, they
and
did
then Napoli's
last year.
doing work right now because they're pretty
Well,
good.
it's group stage.
Yeah, but they're still doing work with
Yeah, because
Napoli.
they have Liverpool in the group.
Oh my
Weak bitches.
god!
All right, guys, what do you?
They also got PSG.
Virgil van Dijk out here dishing out assists. What up?
Playing left wing. Look, what do you guys think of this? There's an article that was reportedly leaked who the Ballon d'Or winner is
Oh,
going to be.
yes, love it.
Luka Modric apparently
Number
in number
one.
one. Is
I'm
that
fine with that.
Is that justice? Was he actually the best player?
I
of
think-
2017,
2018.
2018, 2019.
Yeah, I was
No, back or
27, 2018 into like
17,
this year.
18.
It's like-
2017,
that's like a
Oh,
2018.
yeah, it's calendar, yeah.
calendar year.
So yeah,
So 2018. So that's Champions League final win. One of the best players of the tournament. Led them
Yes.
to their third.
World Cup.
World Cup was a
reached the
huge
sem-
World Cup
reached the
final. Huge
final.
thing.
Dragged them there almost by
okay.
himself.
Now
you know.
versus right Cristiano Ronaldo, who made history scoring wise in the Champions League, and he was essentially the best player on the best team. Right.
See, this is my beef with these
and
awards.
Salah, who scored 40 plus goals, got Liverpool the Champions League final, and then okay, he was hurt for the World Cup, but he did score
I think
2
he
goals
should
when
have
he
been third.
appeared.
But then you have the World Cup. You have France winning, so Griezmann's got to be on the. He came in third apparently. So you got Modric first, Ronaldo second, and Griezmann's in third.
Guys,
allegedly.
let's just say this: in 2018, we're drafting a team, we're putting it together. Who's your first pick?
It's not
2018.
Modric.
Thank you.
It's not Modric.
That's why I have beef with
Hey,
these
I'm
awards.
just saying
is that
this goes back. This harkens back
Who's
to
your pick?
this is the days when like when Nedved would win, best player. It's more justice.
Yeah, but there
to you,
wasn't
'cause
Ronaldo
do
and
enough?
Messi. There wasn't
Did
Ronaldo.
do
I
enough?
think he did.
2018, you're putting
He
together
did
a
the bare
team.
minimum to win. I agree because I wanted to get number 6.
Yeah, but not
that-
emotionally.
That
I'm just
hat trick
saying, you have a
comeback
team.
against Spain too. I know
Who you
Portugal.
drafting? It could be Messi, it could be Suarez,
That's
could
what
be
you do.
Lewandowski.
We're not
Who you
drafting. We're
draft-
saying who had the best year.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't go some side bet on this. Who am I going to draft?
That's
No,
true. That's
by
the
draft,
stipulations.
I'm just saying, like, basically,
I'm
who
talking
would
about
be
who
your
had a better
best player?
2018. I don't
And
care
we
about
know,
that.
no, we know the system's flawed. We agree
I'm
that
saying Ronaldo had
Ballon
better.
d'Or, it does not equate to the actual best player. What it equates
Thank
to
you.
is
Who
who
had a better
had
year?
the best year, who had the most team success mixed with individual success. That if that's your definition, Luka Modric, man, because no one expected Croatia to go to the
Got
World
to the
Cup
final.
finals.
He won. He was
captained
up
them.
there for all 4 Champions Leagues.
I get it, but I don't like it because I still think
I don't
Salah. I mean, what he did last year was ridiculous.
Not even a sniff for Salah.
And what Ronaldo did in Champions League, what
3
is
in a row,
16
man.
goals or
3 in a row.
something
Come on,
stupid like that? Like,
Come on. There's too much weight on this World Cup shit.
I think Ronaldo should. I think Ronaldo did do enough to win.
Fucking Ronaldo, dude.
Hey, I say.
And now he's at
but
Juve
no, you know what?
doing-
Controversial. This is what I want to bring up. The controversial rape scandal allegations that he's had against him.
that were bullshit.
That may also affect. I mean,
Or-
also the year he didn't have a clear-cut Ballon d'Or year, but that as well may play against Ronaldo because now
Or
FIFA maybe or whoever
they're
may be
trying
looking
to-
at him a little
Yeah.
weird.
Or he has one more than Messi at the moment, correct?
The
They're
equal
tied.
5-5.
Oh, the tie. Okay, so if they have Luka Modric have this, it's going to be moving on where who's going to get the
Mbappe.
next one?
Messi.
Mbappe,
No, but the thing
Neymar.
is, with Mbappe and
Neymar.
Neymar and all these players
He's gonna
coming
be
up,
mad.
there's more options. So I think they're going to try to extend the drama, and this is the best case scenario for them, where it's like, you know what, Luka Modric had a great year. We're going to give it to them and extend the drama. I think it's a money-making atmosphere.
I love that Modric wins because I think he deserves it because he is one of the best center mids for me in almost.
Is he beat back?
It's a
I think
win-win. It's
it's
a
a
win-win.
history.
No. Like 2018.
I don't think
He
he,
deserves
deserves
it.
it. I think
I could definitely
it's
see
a
him.
career-long achievement
Exactly.
award type of
Thank
thing.
you.
And that's what it shouldn't be.
And
Ballon
he can't get
d'Or
one. No,
should
Ronaldo
be
wants to have
who
shit.
is
This guy can't
the
get
best
one.
player.
Hey,
that's
wait.
what Ballon
Best player.
d'Or
How
should
far
be.
did
You're the
Ronaldo?
best
That's not what it is.
statistic-
How far
That's
did
not what it
Ronaldo go in the
Doesn't
World Cup?
matter. He won. He won.
He lost first.
Champions
He
League.
won.
with them.
He won the Champions
By
League
himself.
with Modric, and then Modric
But-
went further than bouncing on the
Yeah, but
first
again,
round
that's
it's a
why
team
they
thing.
giving him the
Croatia
edge.
was
I could
better
definitely
than
see that.
Portugal.
That's why they're giving him the edge.
Yeah, that's what I hate.
Because if-
Ronaldo scored a inspired hat trick, to tie it
Ronaldo
up
put the
with
team
Spain.
on his back, and the team just wouldn't help him out.
What's
bro.
the
He
biggest
had
story?
90 out there.
Modric winning first place or Messi not being involved in the top 3?
Modric.
Modric is bigger, I think.
I think Messi. That's a big
Messi,
shout
but-
against
but-
Messi. He's gonna have to wake up.
It's hilarious.
He's gonna have to do something in Champions League because they won the league.
That's all
No,
it
it's
is.
because he had
That's all
a
it
shit
is.
World Cup
And no,
again. That
the
shit
performance
World
against
Cup.
Argentina too.
Yeah, he
That was
struggled.
major how
He
they
has
won.
a
And hey,
That was
Messi,
bad.
you didn't get the top 3 when Neymar left for PSG. What's going on?
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
maybe he's Sleeping Beauty. He needs that prince to come back to kiss him on the lips.
Spicy Huss.
Wake him up.
testicles.
I'm just
Spicy
saying.
Huss.
Kisses.
Yeah, there's a lot of innuendos
Mind that.
in this episode.
All right.
It's been real PFC.
Anything else? I think that's good, right?
McTominay on both things.
Covered it for now. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, if you listen all the way through, look, we're sorry about last week, guys. Episode didn't come out. Probably should have led with this. Maybe we could edit it to do that, but technical difficulties. So we're trying to get the episodes up. But thanks for supporting us, and
sure.
yeah, hopefully get to hear this one. Yeah.
Honestly, guys, this is thank you for listening to us. We always talk about that. It is
smile.
no, because this is fantastic.
pontificate.
We've been going for how many years, and they still here, still listening, and I truly appreciate that.
Sure, man.
Because I know how annoying I can get, so I know you probably listen because of these guys.
And
What
we
up,
know-
Snacks?
we know we want to be as consistent as we can be. Sometimes when you're anticipating the podcast on a Monday and you don't get it, you can feel let down. So we do apologize for that. We'll be better.
Shit pool.